Listen. Yeah. Yes, Lord. Get that out of there. What's up? What's up? What's up? Good afternoon for those of you in the States. Good morning for those of you who may be across the pond. Whatever time of day it is, wherever you're at. It's your boy, Maddie Rants, and I'm here with some of my good friends today to talk about some of our favorite TV shows together for a little 2-hour time frame, hot topics, new music, what's going on in the streets, all that jazz with the panel. I appreciate you so much for being here today. Please hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. Also, there will be cash apps for each and every one of the panel members. So if you want to drop a little tippy poo in their jars, please and thank you. My birthday is in 16 days, and I will be doing a special birthday live, of course. But if you want to show a little extras, there you go. But yes, we're gonna have a good time today. I want to get my social medias out the way and get my good Judies and friends up in here. It's Dooley __ noted, Jamar, Quiet Storm 84, very busy, very successful, and Gabby, the woman with an eye. Listen, The Woman with an Eye. That might be a great movie title. Now let's go ahead and start it up. It's at Maddie Rants everywhere except for X, which is at the Maddie Rants. You can find that all in the about section of my YouTube channel. You also can check me on Patreon for as low as $1 a month. And you can, I'm trying not to like get giddy because some of y'all are I'm gonna give body now. Yes, she's a body girl. Let me stop. let me stop. Patreon for as low as $1, bookable on Cameo for any special requests, and I have merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. As a reminder, because this is the panel, we talk some mad stuff over here. It's nothing but laughs and nothing but a key, but this program is for entertainment purposes only, and content's not intended to blind any religion, race, gender, company, individual, wigs, and all opinions expressed by Maddie Rants, the program participants, also their personal views, and do not reflect the opinions of every being on the planet, and no hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on the program, so please don't be rude, gross, or weird about it. Grab your libations and strap in because Maddie is a talker and maybe here for a while. Don't post any spoilers in the chat. And the last part you can read, but yeah, there we go on that. And again, if you want to drop some love in my jar, please and thank you. I most certainly would appreciate it over here, especially with my birthday coming up and a car that we still got to get fixed. It's paypal.me/Maddie Rants, Cash App Simon Rants, and Venmo Maddie-Rants. Let's go ahead and bring in my first co-host today. I'll start with Jamar since he's already on camera and Dooley is not back in the driver's seat just yet. But let's go ahead and bring in the first co-host from the beginnings of the times of our YouTube channels, of where we are now in the world, across the seas, no, states, I should say, in now different time zones. He is very successful in producing shows where people fight, but not for Zeus. It is Jamar 84. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, oh, all right. The girls.
Baby, that's what I said. When you said, "Oh, should I talk about it?" I said, "Sure." I would love to hear your what you want to say.
It's interesting. I said, how old is this girl? And then there's, I don't know, the light skins are angry. It's a lot. I'm like, oh, okay. So, wait, let me know if you need a host for the reunion, girl. Anywho.
Yeah, especially I'll check it out, Chasing Orlando, baby. It is a time over there.
Okay. So listen, Jamar, thanks so much for being here. If you could, for me, please give the people your social medias and your...
Yes, you can find me across all the good old social media websites at Jamar84. That's spelled JAMAR84, with the exception of TikTok, which is Jamar840. Make sure you guys are checking out the Chasing Orlando. We're on episode 3, so if you want to catch up, now's the time.
Now is the time of our lives.
Okay.
Throw a little in there. Hold on, our slides together and pull them on up. So, Jamar, glad
Yes,
to have
ma'am.
you. We missed you the last time here. As a reminder, the panel is bi-weekly, so it's every other week, with the other Sundays being for the Just Maddie episodes, in case you want to know. Now, let's go ahead and bring in our next panel member. As you know, we got a show coming up real soon too. Oh, they gave us a date and everything, and we were like, "Yeah, we're gonna catch you that evening." If you forgot about him, I don't know what's your problem, but listen, he's considered someone's favorite, at least the last remaining favorite that's on this panel here. Highly favored. Hulu help him, and was at a certain meeting that I asked. I want to get some tea on. It's Dooley ___ noted.
You know, I'm just very excited to have real drag back on television. Very excited.
You talking about Philippines?
I was talking about
That's the only
Dragula.
option because
Because I was like, but I
I was talking about Dragula.
oh, okay. I was like,
I'm like,
Friends, come
you needed more. I
on.
needed more context.
Now, with
I
all the
was-
shenanigans from
I was
Global that we have seen, with all of, come on, that was easy. It's okay. Man, I should have elaborated. It's fine.
I mean,
because I'm a Filipinous chewing, so that's why I was like, wait, I know you're not talking about Global, so I was like,
couldn't
I am not talking about Global. I am not.
I know
but we
you're not
should
talking
be,
about
and that is the
You mean
problem. We
America versus
should
the
be.
niggas? That should be the name of the season. Because at this point,
no, it just so happens to be.
getting it started.
It just so happens to be. Speaking of, I appreciate
I'm scared.
It's the Western imperialism versus everybody else season. Because what are we featuring?
This should be the best season by D.
It should be.
But
So y'all done got me started because Global gets me mad every week. I'm sorry. Let me. Y'all can find me at linktree.com/Dooley __ know that.
I shouldn't have worn this shirt. I just brought it out of Dooley. I really did. I did. Also, shout out to Kendrick Lamar is going to be headlining the Super Bowl halftime show in New Orleans this year. And I thought that is some kind, if you do They Not Like Us on the Super Bowl stage.
that would be the pettiest petty that could ever petty.
That circus. Could bring Rihanna out too for that one song, by the way.
Rihanna's not coming outside for nothing.
Listen, you say that, you walk past Naomi Campbell, baby, and they did us. We're getting hot topics. I said, Riri said, forehead first. Oh, I said, I know that's right. We're going to get there. Dooley said a word that had me concerned, and I ask of you all, Tippy Poo Jar, email.me /
words that should be of concern, Doechii, because Doechii is everything. Go stream Doechii's everything right now.
Yes. It's interesting. I talked about her in my Just Maddie episode. I'm going to be excited to get some of y'all's takes on that album since you're here, as well as the Sabrina Carpenter, because we talked about that. Because I just got into the album this week, and I'm like, oh.
I told you. I was like, oh.
See, I like her.
It's delightful.
I said, did she release 90 versions of this one? No. Okay, then. Was it 37 songs of My Pillow?
Oh, girl. Here we go.
Nope. All right. So we gonna get there. And, don't come over here.
It was the same producer, though. A lot of the same producer, oddly enough. So
I could tell, but it was one just felt like it wasn't full of, All right, let's bring her in. Now, the next individual on my panel is a woman. Gabby with an I.
Sorry. Hey, how's everybody doing?
And back down. She's allowed in this space. Back down. Hey, Gabby, how you doing, baby?
I am doing. What is the tea?
Come on,
Jiggly's here early.
Not Jiggly, but she already
because Jiggly has things to
getting
say.
her frustrations out.
Well, that's right. Jiggly, you said you would be on the panel today. So did you want me to send you the link, baby girl?
Please come up.
We talked about it. And
My mama
Philippines
was
is
gay.
first on the list. Let me go ahead and get my
Your
thing.
mama.
Yeah.
Speaking of mother, shout out to all the love that y'all gave my mama on Instagram. Y'all made her birthday is September 3rd. Y'all made her birthday extra special. So thank you for the kind words. I appreciate it.
Shout out to Mama.
Period. Somebody
And
just said they
I
have
stole her
some of
face.
the best drag race airing alongside some of the worst drag race. It's crazy.
Which is insane.
Because Philippines is eating.
And
Oh,
it is.
when I say
By a
Eating.
long shot.
chewing their food, baby. Like,
Baby, it is fun. Those girls I actually want to hang out with. Like they are so fun.
Okay.
What are you
Battle.
doing over here?
I mean,
They're just so fun.
I'm not camera ready. You don't even have to have your camera on, babe.
I'm not
Don't do
camera
that.
ready.
Please come up.
Yeah, you don't have to turn the camera on as long as we get a clear connection, because
Not clear connect. Why you put that extra oomph on that seat? Connection.
I just
Not
need you.
education connection, baby.
I wanted that. I needed her to hear the diction. But listen.
Emphasis on dick.
Oh,
She
pain.
throw a bonnet on.
There we go.
My lord.
I just want to remind everybody that I appreciate everybody for tuning in today to the panel. I hope that y'all are here to have a good time. We are going to ask that phones are on mute.
That's funny because I know what that was. Shout out. Thank you.
We thank you, JMCL,
Thank
for
you,
the cash.
Not sorry.
Sorry, I've been MIA. Love to see you, and I love to see you too, baby. We appreciate
Thank
you.
you.
Here today. I also upgraded this package. Apparently, I was on 40p for like 2 weeks, and I actually now I'm on 10p. So I don't know what was going on with that. But regardless of it, we're here to have fun. So please, if we read, if we shake the table, if we burn a house down, it was not in reality. Okay, we're simply talking about a TV show. I don't know these people outside this. None of us do. But I'm gonna talk about girls because I don't like Miss J. Quinn on this show.
I almost have a. Is it
don't
at all
either.
possible to get Global out the way first? Because I want to end on a
Oh,
high.
you want to do that?
Say, can we end on a better note?
But Jamar, it's funny you say that because when I did
I'm
my
down.
review, I was like, I'm gonna make Philippines a 90-minute episode, and I went 3 hours and 30 minutes talking about it because it was just a lot to discuss and break down. When I did Global, I was like, I'm gonna do 90 minutes, 95. I was done. I was like, okay, I'm finished. I'm wrapped. I mean, the episodes are short anyway, so
Yeah, like if we could just knock her out, because I noticed some things, and I'm just like, RuPaul,
What is happening?
We're giving out.
concerns.
We're very generous. I'll say that much. We were very generous today.
Were we? I mean, they
I'll
were,
put like
but it's
this.
just.
I'm happy with who won, but everything else after that, I was like, I would have done this, I would have done this, I would have done that, I would have moved this around. Chess pieces would have been different places, baby. I'm like, I don't know what that was doing over here, and who the mini challenge winner? I think not. Like, like it was very
Okay, first of all, that
What was the mini challenge again?
Matthew, that
Olivera won.
Oh, yes, the mini
Period.
challenge. There was only
Like-
one read per queen.
I had to
Like,
pause
girl,
the
she
TV
sat
and I
there and
sat at the end of my couch and I said, "Wait, what did I just watch?"
Like, what do
editing
you
this?
mean full stop one? Full stop. I would
Okay,
have
yeah.
Stephanie Olivera full stop, and the winner is no.
Come on, B minus,
It wasn't even that. Like
C plus.
there are rules to
Girl.
the library, and them rules were not followed. It felt very weird to like watch that level of engagement. Like it was uncomfortable.
it's just like, just tell us who y'all want to make it through this competition without telling us who y'all want to make it through this competition. Because every elimination has been BS thus far. So,
And there is a girl that they keep putting in the top that
Kitty.
Maybe.
I had to take some activity.
You see it. I see it. We
Come
all
on,
have
yogurt.
eyes here.
Come on, bacteria. Let's
I
get
just want to
into
get
it.
this shit out the way.
Jamar hollering.
Name one runway that y'all have liked from Kitty this season. Go.
None. So let's get to this point here. Vanity Vane calls out Alyssa Edwards. And she's like, girl, let's be clear. You choreographed a routine centered around you and it was still trash.
Do we agree or do we disagree?
I mean, should have Alyssa been in the bottom? That verse was,
but because her runway was not cute. Let's be the sun, the moon, and the stars. That's Alyssa's.
I love this wig though. This wig is very camp.
The wig was
done. The wig's done.
But everything
agree or
else
disagree?
was very long, and it was like that was the longest routine. It was like, girl, what are we doing today? And then Alyssa's lyrics alone.
You know what her runway? It reminded me. You remember when Shangela came out on the runway with them discs?
Don't do
That's the solid gold. The solid gold.
That's what it made me think of. That's what it made me think of.
That sad little
Alyssa.
moon. That sad little moon.
I was like, that little moon in that cocktail dress. I
It
said,
looked like a
anybody else
giant
would have got that.
toenail.
It would have been red.
I thought at best Alyssa's group was gonna be low safe at best, like low
really made it.
safe, like
Justice for Jeremy Terry.
Oh, Jiggly, I see you in Backstage, baby. Let me know when you're ready to jump on in, sister.
Because girls, they need to be red.
All right, everyone, get your titties up.
not you finna
We need
text
to
about
be on
somebody get
camera.
Gabby,
My mama
get Gabby
love
a
her.
napkin. Gabby, you need a napkin, y'all.
Come on, moisture.
Girl, Activia is it. I'm sorry. All right, listen. She's a Filipina, but also you may remember her from a particular season of Drag Race that is iconic. Snooki went smush smush indeed. On to an all-star season where I would say she was Jinko Jeans robbed. But
That
now
was the last All-Star season. It was good.
now currently Jamar,
Well.
let me get it out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go off camera.
You hate it,
Now
seven.
currently
Well.
with Drag Race Philippines, currently one of the best.
You remember that final lip sync?
It's Jiggly Caliente. Jiggly.
Hi, everybody.
Hey,
Hey, Jigs.
Listen, not too much of my boo J quit, okay? Shit.
Oh no,
We're
she's
gonna
finna
get to
get it.
her. We are
She's
going
finna
to
get
get
it.
No, girl, we'll get her later.
She's finna get it.
Yeah, we'll get her later. It's gonna be fine.
Girl, Maddie the other day when you called her a big-headed applehead, I said, oh
You know,
I said that big-headed, apple-headed child. I sure did.
I gave
It
her
does
credit
give
for that
apple.
Sailor Moon concept. The concept would have been sickening if executed well.
They
It
say
would have
she
been
stole it.
everything.
Mm.
Oh, well, I ain't got nothing to do with that. But the concept is sickening.
no! Listen, J Quinn is an adorable kid. I just think that on the show, like I said, she's a story producer's dream.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
True.
Like, Jesus, like the story producer asked her a question and she answered. I said, oh, damn. Sweetheart, maybe you need to think about that answer before you say it.
I feel like
mean,
But you know what?
they kind of put her confessionals. They edited it odd, like she was crying all of a sudden, and they didn't really lead up to that. I was like, wait, what are they?
Well, confessionals in the Philippines are filmed early in the morning. So it's either the day before or the day of, and they're talking about the day before. So Jaquin's was probably like the day after. Like that
Okay.
was probably like her exit interview. Cause that was a lot.
I was like, wait, how did we get
Yeah.
here?
And you gotta tell you, so every year, this is like, I know I hope I don't get in trouble for saying this, but like every year I take like during production while it's still filming, I'll do like a pizza party or like a Jollibee party for the girls while they're still inside. Like I'll go visit them in the hotel, bring them food, and have dinner with them and just kiki for a bit.
Mhm.
Nothing more than an hour or whatever. Usually it's longer. Season 2 it was only an hour. Season 1 and 3 it was longer than an hour. But the girls really like let go and be like, this is what's really going on. And I'm like, oh damn. Like to find out about Yudi's luggage. I was like, oh my God. Like she had a maxi challenge from the beginning she got off the plane because her shit wasn't there. Like,
Ooh.
and because of rules, you can't we can't give her, like, what are you going to do? Give her, like, makeup right away? We can't, I mean, they gave her some of the Anastasia stuff to help her, but, it's,
One thing before we go any further, because I'm going to be kind of honest with my audience and the rest of the panel here. We're going to talk about the runway for global and push through, and then finish just our thoughts
Oh,
on the
let's
show.
not. I'm stepping out because I am pissed off.
No,
Oh my god.
Oh
we gonna
yeah,
get the Philippines
yeah.
immediately to
Oh,
be real with you, just
Let's get
because
to
we
it.
already know what this is.
I'm here
And
for
I
it.
want to give a shout out to some people here because JMCL, thank you for the little extra tippy poo for the car, baby. I appreciate you. And peace to Mateo, to the best host. I appreciate it because we got Jiggly here
Oh
today.
yes.
And I want
Yes,
us to get
Jiggly.
to the get gone because we all saw this nonsense where it was like, now how all three of you get picked the same damn doll? How you all, the acting directors here? I was like,
Ooh.
man, what is happening on this Good Sunday?
Let's go back to that Michelle and what's her name. Never before. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Correct
As a
me if I'm wrong.
choreographer?
Never
You're gonna say
before
exactly what I thought, Jamar. I know
has
you're about to say the
Michelle
same
ever
thing.
told a queen to dial back
Back.
an acting
Okay,
challenge.
so Jamar, we talked about this on my show the other day, and I said
Mhm.
Michelle sabotaged that girl. Weird
Down.
Barbie, weird booby. Can you bring it down? That makes not a lick of sense.
I'm like,
Not
what?
a lick of it.
This
If it's
is a
rigged, it
RuPaul's
does.
Drag Race acting challenge, and you
If
want
it's
them to
rigged, it makes
dial
perfect sense.
back?
I said, all right, there go Mexico's chances. That was mine. That was the first thought I had. I said, well, they won't be a
don't do
medal
that.
holder.
Oh my god, Mexico is going to run a fucking riot. Don't do that.
Oh, I saw
I'm
that.
just
I
saying,
mean,
you
Lord.
saw what
we
happened
we
in
love
Brazil.
Mexico. We just don't love Drag Race Mexico. It's
That's
different.
what we're talking about. We're
I
actually,
love to
You
go
know
to
what's
Mexico.
crazy? The
we're
crazy
having
thing is, like the Mexican, like the Latin American fans of Drag Race, the Philippine fans of Drag Race, they are the most passionate about their queens. They are, girl.
Mhm.
Ooh, y'all saw what they did to the girls when they tried with Valentina season 9.
Mhm.
So
Baby,
now,
Oh, yeah.
you don't want none of
y'all
it.
done, y'all one done and fucked with Galavero. Oh, good luck.
No
And they
sex.
love Galavera for more than one
The
reason.
Bitch,
gala is
yes,
everything too. So it's like
they
it's not
love her.
what if we
Baby,
get
Gala's
touched?
No,
fine. Let's just
like,
talk about it.
What if we get touched about this?
I would like to
okay, you just have,
know.
what is with you and all these like Latin queens that you are like lusted over, Dooley?
Who's lusted over anybody for any of these seasons? Wait,
Don't do
Dooley,
that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do
Dooley,
that. All right.
wait.
Clock her.
Julie, do we not forget about Jay Sotomayor? Have we
That was
forgotten
like
about how?
49 years ago. It is 2024. I just,
Clock
Uh-huh.
her. Clock
And
her.
now you're on Gala,
I
baby.
don't
It's
want
okay,
that.
Julie. Julie,
I
it's
don't want
okay. We know you like the Latin queens. I get it.
I mean,
Shit.
I mean, they doing fine though.
even a broken clock is right twice a day. But you know,
About
like,
her testicles outfit for the love of God.
Girl, not this Louis Vuitton Gucci knockoff. I can't.
I feel like if you described sweet dreams to somebody in Lazy Town,
wow.
Wow. Oh wow.
that's
Oh,
what you would
wow.
get. Rue says she liked the silhouette. How do y'all
So
feel?
Gabby, she gonna hop over the fence. Ready to go.
Somebody need to check Rue's prescription.
She
Well,
said,
okay. It's the pattern. It's the pattern for me that kind of was like it gives knockoff Gucci, and I was like, why did you do that? I mean, the shape is cute though. It is a cute idea. It is a cute idea.
I'm just bothered by the fact that Tessa Testicle has lasted longer than Eva the Queen, and I have a problem with that.
uh-oh.
Same.
You know,
Well,
Oh, how that
I
happened?
didn't like
I
I
mean,
mean-
the Tessa's giving probably more to the camera than Eva was. Eva was just chill, minding her business, and being edited out the show.
Because Eva was
But-
probably confused too. She was like, "What the hell is
But
this?"
what I don't understand is how you're gonna say that Eva's outfit is simple and not very global, but you got bitches in a sweater and a fucking catsuit, and that's okay.
And
that is
was
okay.
That's the kitty.
And a
The
shake
kitty
and go
again.
wig, a shake and go wig. Oh no, ma'am, I'm sorry.
Yeah, because
Like,
Eva peed a little bit.
bitch.
I
Like
was
this
like,
She
Eva's
face.
look,
looks stunning.
That face.
Eva's look alone should keep her on the show.
It should.
Eva's hair and makeup alone should keep her on the show.
It should.
I thought it was
should.
realness. I was like, I mean, if anything, I mean, if Mother could walk the ball and like clear, like, are we talking? I was
But
like, this?
I also want to know whose idea was it to think brown was going to be a cute runway idea color.
It's
Ravens?
Rune's
They're running
explanation.
out of
Oh,
When
don't
they
do
have to do
that.
all the colors of the rainbow,
Bye,
brown.
Dooley.
I was like, what?
Goodbye, Dooley. And they made it worse by like emphasizing it Untucked. They said I flew 30 hours, and then you eliminated her.
Oh my gosh.
That hurt. Like,
I thought this
to
was
hear Eva say, and this is the thing about Eva and Marina going into these international iterations of Drag Race. Like, they went in there not just for themselves.
Yeah.
Like when Filipino queens, like pageant girls, and like these girls, like when they went in with the whole country on their back because that's how much pressure they're under because nobody else is looking at them besides like the country and of all people that's going to support them. Granted, there was Manila, me, whatever, but we didn't come from the Philippines. I mean, I
Yeah.
did, but like these girls are born, bred, raised in the Philippines, and it's for them. It's a lot. It means so much more than just a crown. So like, so when
sorry.
Eva said that, there was more pain in that sentence
Yeah.
that people could honestly ever understand. Like that is so much pressure that she's under, and she just felt like she like let everybody down, and like that had to hurt, and like oof.
And I mean, they're really blaming the producers. They're playing with everybody on the show. And it's so unfortunate that she was a part of this franchise because they are just it's really
I
rude.
I just feel bad because like all these girls just want a chance to
Yeah.
be seen, and it like I mean, granted, it's a competition, so it's a risk, it's a gamble, but sometimes that L gotta, ooh, it does hurt.
I
So
mean, it's me looking at the story producing not doing what it needs to be done. They're keeping the edit short so we don't actually get context and things don't feel like they make sense. It's very disjointed. And then you have this on a global setting where these people are representing countries and franchises. So when someone goes home, it's like there's nothing left for that franchise there. And it's like, do we just continue this on? It is a tough ride, but I also think some of this fandom has lost their grip with reality with how they're talking to these queens on the show because they can't help it. They just went there to do a job. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
whatever being it ends up being it. But to these looks, so we can run through this. But I thought this was very this bear.
but
Look,
this is cute. That's
Elaine.
this was my favorite.
Oh,
Love
now
it.
Lydia has been
Cute.
slaying on the low.
No, oh, Miss Thing, her and Soa had the best like runway for me.
Yeah,
Like,
so
of course, Violin Brown Soa was the fan. That kind of gave me a little bit of Queen of the Dam with that headpiece.
that
Come on,
wig is
Queen of the Dam.
everything. That wig is everything, Mama. Now, Alyssa, you spent
Gorgeous.
good money, sister. You did.
Okay, now she's
Good
back.
money.
Right?
Back.
She got a jaw, and I don't know how she made a jaw. She made a jaw on this. I said, "You better paint, bitch." No, I'm proud of her.
A little shade here,
Gabby!
little shade here.
What?
Gabby!
Jiggly.
She said how she found the jaw.
She got a jaw, honey.
I have.
Mandible.
I can't.
Mandible.
And then there's Bob. Okay, listen.
Period I,
No.
period I, period
Now, OJ Simpson's daughter. If we can get into OJ Simpson's daughter, I would like to put the glove and see if it fits with this one. But
Do not. How dare you? I love Khloe Kardashian too much for you to do that. Don't do that.
this is Chloe before she realized her real skin color. But listen, I just
Oh my God.
Leave season 1 Chloe alone.
I was gonna say, if she came down with like a biracial baby on her hip, this would have ate.
it would have been
Oh
great.
my
You hear
God.
me?
Baby.
We
I
all
see
know
this.
OJ is her daddy. Like,
If she came out with a biracial baby on her hip, she would have been canceled so
He would
quick.
be America's Next Top Model. And we would be
Ooh,
doing that
hey,
challenge
I
with
mean-
milk.
I love how she wears like
That
gold
could have brought
on
Raven out for 2
Runway.
seconds to be a prop. Come on.
No, wait a minute, I can't.
Stop.
I'm not doing this.
Kitty is letting the UK down so bad. I know it's not that serious, but damn, like, girl, really, girl. Oh, but I mean, for me, it was the good job, girls, just not as much as us. And I'm thinking to myself, why?
What?
I was like,
Why
Kitty, you are.
you didn't even win
That
the
irritated the fuck out of me.
Late.
I was like, I know you're not talking when you got a sweater on and a fucking catsuit.
That's
Baby.
not even the color.
The catsuit that's not even
Like-
color. It's like, come on.
Child. I was like,
Or
how
red.
dare you?
Or read her down. It was like AliExpress. I know we're not playing on the global stage with AliExpress, Miss Thing. I was like, oof. Oof. She's like, you could have called anybody. And this lady out here with some, all right.
Mister, she's lucky she didn't get the girls that read down on that show.
Mm-hmm.
That
Oh, yeah,
Could you imagine?
I would have ate her up in front of all the judges. I don't care.
I do like
started.
Queen Runway. This was my favorite runway we've had so far.
This is
I thought
cute.
it was beautiful.
This is pretty, actually. It was the thing to it makes sense because it like for Queen, like her and Soa's like runways to me, I think made the most sense with brown and the color scheme of brown.
Mhm.
Like, and it also she's giving like homage to her culture. You can't like bitch. You got to be some racist bitch to say something nasty about that. Like,
Go to Twitter, everyone, just to verify.
Well,
now this is where we all kind of went, what in the fuck?
Just look at how they're standing. Like, what?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's because that's Rube's light. No. There's a gap there because that's Rube's light.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah,
For real?
yeah. Bitch, there's always like if you always notice on the runway, there's always a gap because of Rube's light, and nobody on Hell or High Water can get on that light.
Oh god.
I think the only one that they'll probably let go and be in front of that light would be Georgia because she's short. Or Marina. It has to be
I was about
somebody
to say
really
Georgia
little.
Marina.
It has to be somebody really little because ain't no big back bitch gonna get in that spot. No.
Eureka would never.
Could you imagine if Silky or
bitch.
Eureka in that spot? They would eclipse Rue. I don't think so.
Listen,
Yo, speaking of Silky, shout out to Silky on Mistress's channel. That interview was fun. I really enjoyed watching them kiki. Shout out to y'all.
Don't give her too much. Don't give her too much time. I can't.
Now, wait a minute.
That big back bitch needs to shut up.
Come on, big baby.
Maddie Rance does not condone Jiggly's message for Silky, but listen, Jiggly,
Listen, I am the only one that can talk shit to Silky.
All right.
Well,
I'm
well,
the
that's
only
for
one.
Rue's well, that's for Rue's lighting, and I get that. It just so happens to be the way this.
It's very divisive.
It is.
It's like
It looks that way.
these three are literally going to be safe and go in the back, and you already have the girls judge on that. It just looks so odd. So it's like, I don't know.
They should
I
put somebody else
that
there
little
just to make this. It just
All the
looks
girls
bad.
that RuPaul has seen is on the right, and all the other girls are on the left. And we like it's you know.
Now,
Not the
Queen
rest.
won this episode. In my opinion, that was the person who should have won, and I'm glad she won. And it took Kitty, who won the mini challenge for no reason, saying she was the front runner, out of that being a valid conversation since you don't have 2 wins. I was like, front runner with a mini challenge, okay, girl. But
Baby, she's in that Lucy LaDuca.
I mean,
I didn't know we count the mini challenge as a win.
I
Because
know Matilda
Never.
did. Hold on, Jiggly. Now, see, I'm bringing Philippines into this. Shout out to Matilda. I loved her on the show. This lip sync was a mess.
Well, Matilda had 3 in a row. That's different. Like if you're winning consecutively, then maybe yeah, okay. But if you had 1 so far, relax. Even I won a mini challenge on Drag Race because it's not that hard.
Yes, it's true.
Why was Gallivar on the bottom?
Oh, she.
I have
shouldn't
no
have.
idea.
Because she wasn't on US, UK, or Canada. That's why.
This song.
And that was a weird cut. And that song, oh no, I'm not watching this.
How do y'all feel about male songs?
Oh, I like it.
They don't bother
It's
me.
okay.
If it's
but,
like Sylvester or somebody like that, or like say someone like Vincent. Yeah.
Okay.
But when you, this
right.
Chris Griffin went through a grocery store.
Sure did.
That's what I don't. No, Like,
it needs to be a little more charisma, uniqueness, and talent. Like, and
Yeah.
less, you know.
this song
I'm cool
gives
if
me
it's
I'm in the
like-
bar just vibing. Like, or
Right.
Well, listen, I think they're running out of girl songs. That's what it is. They're running out of the female like bops that we need to watch.
I mean, they
'Cause
started
you know some of
reusing
these
the
songs-
girls.
Tito Burrito, thank you for the super chat. Rue is very much about branding, and Kitty is branding herself as basic.
Well,
Oh shit!
I mean, it's getting her in the top though, which is like,
I wish they had more international and actual global stuff though. Like, if you're gonna call it global, then have global music. Like
Exactly.
worldwide songs.
global
Worldwide.
guest judges.
I mean, even
global
if
guest judge. But I mean,
global
no, 'cause-
music.
no, you know?
Right. Exactly. I've been thinking that the whole time, y'all. Like, for this to be a global production, it's given us very hemisphere. Like, where?
or at least you know the way they could have also done this is at least invite the other hosts of the other franchises to guest
Mhm.
judge for a week.
just said this
hit.
yesterday.
Can you
Bring
imagine
Jiggly-
RuPaul and
bring
Mama
Jiggly
Pow
on.
on the same
Literally
channel?
just said that.
That would be so
Oh,
cool.
bitch.
That would be
Could
hilarious.
Mama Pow
Mama Pow should be there.
and
Should be there.
I'd be here
maybe
for it.
Mama Pow in season 2 era, RuPaul would have been okay with, but Mama Pow in season 3 era, I don't know if RuPaul would be like, who this bitch?
I'm just saying it would be super cat though, you know, like just like
Oh,
some
God.
friend from España, like
Uh-huh.
you don't have
Include
to
the
bring in
other
Ross and
folks.
Carson for no reason. I'm sorry, they're
Mhm.
okay. It's just the males on the show going gay, something funny, gay bottom joke. That's it. Like I'm good on that. But
I think they could have also brought in like just like for a week or two a mechanic from each of the other franchises.
yes,
So we could have had the Golden Beaver 1 week. The next week,
Yes.
the next week it was Raider Queen. The week after that, you know, it's whatever. Like there's so many franchises and there's so much going on. Why is it all looking the same? Like
Right.
because they wanted to control the narrative so that the US, UK,
no
and Down Under
fun.
girls get it to the top.
They
Because
played on my intelligence. I don't like that.
once you add all the
I don't
other
like
twists,
that.
it puts the power back into the girls' hands, and they don't want to do that.
I just want to know why. the
Okay, but hold on,
story-
but you can't. Once again, is it Uchi Wally or One Mic? Once again, Drag Race is the only show where the girls bring the production. So, like, you're either going to ask for them to bring the production and empower them to actually do that, girl, or you're going to shut them down. And it's
But they're scared to do that. They know what they want to get from the season, and they're going to get it no matter what.
I don't think they thought about how it was gonna like in-game result and how the fandom's been feeling right now, and they thought, okay, this is
Yeah,
No, they thought we were stupid.
they did.
Yeah, they playing on my top. I
They
don't
thought
like
we were
that.
stupid and wouldn't be able
Like-
to recognize it.
The thing, I'm glad Alyssa's back on TV, but Alyssa
Me too.
compared
Me
to
too.
everybody else is a legacy
Right.
queen on the show that comes with years of already being like she literally walked in and everyone's going, oh, it's Alyssa, because literally she's made a name for herself on multiple levels outside the show, where a lot of these queens have
Yeah.
a season of Drag Race and now they're on this
Yeah.
global setting and they're going against a big dog like her who's got budget backings and like the people that she can call to help her with multiple things. So I'm nothing wrong with that, but I'm like, I'd rather Alyssa be on another show with like the most popular girls of popular girls, like that kind of thing.
Unpopular opinion from my end. I wish they would have switched Alyssa and Angeria for this All-Star
I can see
situation.
that.
Ooh,
I can
if
see
Because
that.
Angeria was on
The
this
reason
list-
why I say Angeria is because Angeria watches other franchises. Angeria would be able to give all the queens their roses and in support and be like, because she actually watches the other franchises. That's why, honestly, I have so much respect for Angeria because of that.
That's-
I don't expect any of my other sisters to watch the other franchises. It like, even I don't watch a lot of anime because that's too much reading and like paying attention I have to do, which is understandable, you know.
Used to.
But
Fuck my drag.
I'm saying like I gotta really be thinking about the anime, because if not, I'm like, bitch, that's a lot of thinking.
Girl, you don't get
So-
the dub and calm down. Let's
That's why I'm happy with Netflix, because Netflix
It
has
don't
them done.
count. It don't count if you watch dubs. It don't count. It do not count if
Oh,
you
you're
watch
one of
dubs.
those.
It
You're
don't
one of those
count.
girls.
I'm
Okay.
I am one of those girls. It don't count.
I'm watching the
One more-
dub.
Reading,
My brother
is a public right. It is a public.
My brother feels the same way. He's very about the anime. He's like, no, read it, bitch. I was like,
I
okay.
will not. If I don't
But
have
I
to,
feel like-
won't.
I feel like because Angeria has so much respect for the franchises, I think
Mhm.
she would have been a really, really good candidate to be in the room with all these queens, and it's not gonna feel like I'm better than you vibe.
Mm, mm.
Right. I
Because
can see that.
like a lot, like I think a lot of why Helenia feels why she can't say something is because the air and the vibe that Alyssa gives when she walks into a room is I'm the diva. Everybody else bows down, which is not really her fault, but that if that's how you're gonna make people feel, like in a situation like this where all these girls look up to the US franchise. So, like there's been plenty of times where I meet the winner of another franchise and I'm like, bitch, why are you like giving me my flowers? I'm like, no, bitch, you are the queen. You know what I mean? Like, so because the franchise is
Mhm.
the prime franchise, I get it. But at the same time, you need a queen that was gonna be able to be in the room with these girls and not make them feel
Someone more
like,
relatable to get in
yeah,
the room
like
Do
a
you
versus
think
queen,
that?
like a queen next door type of girl. Like that's
Mm.
the queen you need to be in a space with these girls. So it makes the room feel palpable and tangible.
Hmm.
Is it
I
kind of
don't
like
know.
what Alyssa's doing herself, or like what we kind of perceive her to be, or is this something that she's actually doing?
It's not anything she's doing. It's just it's Alyssa. That's the air she brings. Even Alyssa before Drag Race, when she
Mm.
was Miss US of A, and she would walk into a room, she
Hmm.
let you know that's the air, the vibe she gives. I'm the
Mm.
Okay.
queen.
Mm.
It's not a bad thing, but that's just there's like kind of like when somebody like Aretha Franklin walks in, even all the other girls like Beyonce will be like, "Oh shit, hi, hi," like she'll bow down to Aretha.
Hmm. I
That's
see.
the air that
That's what you
kind of
said.
Alyssa gives. Makes the other queens feel like, oh hey,
And it would have been interesting to see like an Alyssa
Come on, you
Roxy
see.
storyline as opposed to like the Angie Roxy thing they had going on.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have
Yes.
been fun. That would have been real funny to watch because
I want to
A
take this
rematch.
time
I
to
live for a rematch.
thank
Go ahead.
everybody for tuning in today. There's 223 of you here. We appreciate you so much for being here today on the panel. We've got special guest Jiggly Caliente in the room. Make sure to send some love to Tita Jiggly because we're about to move into Philippines right now. And also show some love to Jamar for Dooley __ noted. And Gabby with a woman eye. If you like to drop little tippy poos in their jars, their cash apps are right there. Mine's scrolling on the bottom. My birthday is in 16 days. It is Virgo season right now, so my rising sign is here. But I'm a Libra baby. Don't get it twisted. So we want to thank you for being here today. And 5UK 2003, thank you for the super chat. Editing the show is weird in terms of speed. It feels like I'm watching this on fast forward. The way the editors are cutting to the next scene.
Mm-hmm.
I don't disagree with that at all because I just sit there and stare and I'm like, oh, we're on to the next step. Oh, we're moving on. Oh, we're here. So now I want us now, especially with our special guest, go.
Ooh, let's talk.
Ooh, my mama happy.
I want to ask everybody on the panel first, while Jiggly is here, who your favorite on the show is so far before we just even start this up.
Ooh,
I love Angel.
Angel.
Angel's my girl. I love her day one. Day one, I said I love
Yeah.
Angel. So that's my girl.
Angel. I love Tita Baby. I
Peter
love
Baby. Mm-hmm.
I think it's
Zimba Ding. I love
I like
Kiana.
Kiana.
Kiana is wearing these girls out
That girl, Miss
unapologetically.
Payne. That she is that. I'm like, oh, Kiki.
And I love to see Maxie in the confessionals.
Oh Lord, the top.
and done for J. Quinn.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Jiggly,
poor
get
Jay
it. Come on, man,
Quinn.
Dark. I can't. Shut up, man,
I want to
Dark.
thank everybody for tuning in today and being part of the
Don't do this.
program. I appreciate you so much.
Jay Quinn kind of set herself
Wrong
up, but
Wrong way. Wrong way.
Listen, you want to know why I feel so badly for Jay Quinn? Jay Quinn reminds me so much of my confessionals in season 4.
Woo.
I just ran
Wow.
my mouth. Like, oh God, when they would give me a question, I just answered the dog shit out of it and didn't think. Like I literally let my intrusive thoughts come out on
Not the
Which
intrusive
is
thought.
great for
I mean,
for
that's great
filming.
TV. That's what we need.
Yes.
But it's over here in this moment when everyone's like sad that you gave up. And then Miss Mama's like, well, as much as she gave up, I still feel like I would have still been safe anyway.
I would have been safe. So yeah, I'm like, okay.
I
so
was
now
like,
I
no,
know.
okay.
ma'am. Hold on. Now
I'm like,
hold
wait a
on.
minute.
Hold on.
Johnny said, oh no, girl, we can't do this. We're not doing this today. I saw Angel holding that tongue too, like, bitch, I want to say something so
I
bad.
said, I felt.
Not felt. She said, but you
Listen.
she goes, just for the solo challenges, but then says the only times I was in the bottom were the group challenges. I said,
Was the
also,
group?
it's everybody else's fault that you've been the bottom.
So everybody brought you
So
down,
now
friends.
everybody
Hold on.
else on you. Why'd you do that?
Like,
No
what are you
friends.
talking about?
Just
Listen,
because based on it.
For her mental sake, let her feel that way. Okay, shit.
Okay.
Love.
That's your baby. I see. That is your
Love.
baby. Okay.
Love.
Love J. Quinn. Love.
She had set her up when she had
Thank
that whole
you.
Versex thing. She had that when she was like going at Kiana in the name of her in the name of her sex. It was like, girl, why? What are you doing? What's happening?
Listen,
Love.
my poor baby.
But like, Jiggly, you got to think about this. This lady, like Kiana, in the beginning of the season, talking about you're just not likable, girl, and you really make it hard for people to like you, girl. And it was like, and mind you, right there with your sex, Beeb, doing the whole Beeb. It was. And then we get to this episode, and it's, girl, I'm not liking what you're giving, but now everybody's coming for her. I said, nah, sweetie. It was the way she reacted to the whole situation that kind of threw me off. I get it.
I get it.
But
I
also,
get it. And you know what it is? Why I feel so defensive of all these girls, all of them, because I know them outside of watching them on the TV show. So I'm just like, oh my God, what happened?
I can tell because he was defending these girls, and I be wanting to eat them up.
I will tell you this. Like the thing is, like I always when I watch it, I know the girls outside of it.
Mhm.
And I'm always because I never asked about what happens in the workroom because I want to be able to judge just what I see or what I know. Because if like, could you imagine? Like, I would end up feeling some type of way if I knew about how Jake was acting in the workroom. I would be like, listen here. I understand you feel some type of way, but you need to shut the fuck up because ain't nobody asked you for your opinion. And I love you to death, but baby, not today. You need to let your intrusive thoughts stay in your head.
But I would have loved to see that though. Part of me would have loved to see that.
We're happy when those thoughts come out, but when the girls bark back and it's whoa, I'm like, we're not doing
No,
that.
you started it.
Yeah, I mean that I get because I'm like, Jay Quinn, you started the argument. You can't cry when you start the argument, and then these girls bite back. Like,
because Angel's
Always
blown
want
away
to.
from last week when all they were trying to do was like key, and you're like, girl, you're bothering us, da 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 da, and it's like, oh, okay. I said to myself, this is exactly the same conversation you had when it was like, girl, you sometimes be so serious that I don't know if I can play joke with you. I'm like, damn, everything that was said is turning
okay,
right back.
but in Jay Quinn's defense, you only have 30 minutes to get ready for a challenge. If some other girl is coming up to you and trying to play with you, not today, bitch. I got a timeline. I got a deadline. Get out of here. Go away.
Willem
as soon as
walked past you and said, bar queen, while y'all were getting ready for the challenge.
Baby.
Yes. When I tell you, I was like, ooh, intrusive thoughts was throw the fucking box of makeup I had at her head. But I was like, Jiggly, do not get disqualified for fighting. I was like, oh, I was like, there were a lot of things that these girls. When I tell you, there are a lot of things the girls were saying to me during the competition that if I let loose, I would have been disqualified because I would have swung. And when I tell you, Jeremy and Willem, those two, oh, Sharon, gaslit me to no end. I wanted to fight them, and Dita was my only ally.
Shout
Her
out to
and
Dita.
Latrice were Dita and Latrice were my only allies to be like, calm down, do not feed into it, because that's what they want. They want you to feed into it. I was like, I swear to God, I'm a swing. I'm a swing.
I would have loved to see that.
Listen,
Girl, I would have lost. Willem is white and Fifi is half white. I would have lost.
Well,
I don't know.
Jeremy's half white, Portuguese, whatever, and then Willem is white. I'm at the losing end. I'm the brown girl. They'll be like, nope, lock up.
She ain't lying, but I still would have lived to see it.
That was 2011, Jiggly.
This entire part was interesting. I saw some a bigger girl in her confessionals than what she was portraying at the table, where she was more of a victim, and it was like, well, they're just calling it after everything that just happened. So I don't understand why you can't receive it. And Angel was like, oh no, bitch, I'm coming, because I've held my tongue for quite some time, but it was you're going to stay safe. And then it's Angel going, and this is where I was like, production is going to live, because she said, what if I win this week? And what if you're in the bottom? She goes, so be it. I said, well, there it is.
And that was on the wall.
When I tell you I saw that, I was like, oh my God, they wrote the writing on the wall themselves.
Easy.
I was like, oh, Jesus Christ.
You never say, send me home. Never, ever, ever, ever in reality TV say, send me home, girl. They will make it their mission.
They will make it a mission, baby.
Said, okay, well, she out the door today, clearly. But shout out to Mix for coming to their friend's defense while they low-key were getting riled up, with their llama purse. I said, girl, this is a lot to take in. She over there angry with this little stuffed animal that probably just put some little coolers in it and all this extra stuff. And then she brought up getting tipped at Rapture. I said, oh, now why are you going to bring up getting tipped? Oh my goodness.
You have it back. I mean,
I tell you, that's every drag queen's fighting words. Bitch, why would you bring that up? Jake, I love it. Why?
JC's got a question, Jiggly. Hi, Auntie Jiggly. Thoughts on tipping culture here in Philippine?
I think tipping culture, like everywhere else, it is not. It's a gift. It's not a must. I feel like even girls here in the US feel like, oh, the tipping is a thing. No, it's not. That's not in every city. It's not in every region. There are certain cities or venues that tip better than others, but that's the culture of the place. I don't think tipping should be like mandatory, or it's different. Mainly, like, it depends also on where you live. Like in the Philippines, bitch, anything counts, because the living expenses in the Philippines is, it's different. It's very, I hate to say it, but the Philippines is a third world country. So why would anybody expect to be tipping such a big deal in the Philippines? It should, like, it's a gift. Like, take what you can get, be grateful for that, and that's it. I don't know. That's just me though. This tipping for me is like, I never count tips as like a mandatory thing. I don't know. Because I've seen my tips from the very beginning of drag culture to be like, okay, we are walking away with maybe $50. Maybe you might get 20. To nowadays where it's a different situation. But yeah. Could you stop playing with Jacob's face? Oh my God, it is killing me.
I just need y'all to keep seeing the difference in how this went down, where they were all rah, and all of a sudden,
she just
like, oh my
stressed
God.
out.
You were over
the middle part's gone.
And then you're now all of a sudden, how do you expect me to bond with them if you don't want to bond with me? You said that shit the first episode, that little 22-year-old baby girl. I ain't.
But you said the girl was annoying the first week.
Real talk.
Right.
Real talk.
She did.
Bitch, what?
Bitch, when Kiana brought it back and said, well, how do you think I feel now that I've seen you? I don't know. Like,
exactly. It's fucking corny. And then, I'm like, no, I'm good. Thank you.
These editors, I'm telling you, They played and had fun with Miss J. Quinn. Wait, what is the
They
question?
did.
Oh, there wasn't one. I'm just laughing at this child, this apple-headed baby. Yeah, that's how it is.
Oh,
Come on,
J. Quinn
Apple.
does have a big head, though. No shade. He does have a big head.
Apple-headed head. Yeah, a Fiji apple. So listen, mothers are all.
At least that's on brand. That is on brand for J. Quinn. It's still an Asian apple.
Come on, Asian Apple. I didn't know that was a thing.
Listen, as Mama Pear,
Yes.
as Mama Pear,
Mama pears. Come on, apples and pears. I live.
like a high
Now we
stare.
still on fruit, bitch.
I know. As Mama Pal stares at what is probably being cue cards being held up, Queens, your very own 90s inspired photo shoot.
She's gotten better. Season 1, it was real bad.
It was rough.
Maybe. This
What
was a
I
cute
want to know
one.
is why are these girls in wigs and bodied and padded already? What?
Yeah, 15
What
minutes.
prompted? I don't know because they are J. Quinn. No, not J. Quinn. Kiana and John Fideliaga walked in with wigs and padded.
They did.
Like, what was going on? What prompted that?
You would know before us.
This was so cute. I remember back in these days where you had the little trapper keepers and the covers for binders. And
Yes.
Yeah, come on, Tiger Beat.
I was like,
Back when
Ty-
reading
I
was
said Bob,
fundamental.
Gabby.
Tiger Beat. Come on, Tiger
Oh,
Beat.
so cute.
Tiger Beat.
J14.
Mm-hmm. Kiana wins again. I said, congratulations. I love this. I'm also nervous every time they throw these people up, but I do love it. It's cute, but I'm like, baby, if they
I would
drop it,
essentially throw some girls higher on purpose.
okay. I'm like, just let
Go,
go.
they did that to Angel.
Mm-hmm.
They flung Angel like she weighed 3 pounds. I mean, she does, but still, like,
I was like, well, then don't be too bad.
they flung her like she had no bones.
As someone who is only an English speaker, I have to say this Snatch Game was actually extremely enjoyable, and I put it in
Right.
my top
It was
10
very good.
Snatch Game times because I was just cackling the whole time.
It was really good.
I was entertained.
That- Well, I'll tell you, that was 2 hours. 2 hours.
Wow.
And it was like 6 or 7 questions. And these girls was rioting. It was so much fun to watch.
John was great. Great with
Yes.
that character. I got nervous when they jumped off the stage, though. I was like, "Oh my god!"
Like,
Like
he was too little to be doing it.
She really fell though. She slipped. I was like, "Oh,
Oh, so you didn't care that Honey jumped off the stage, but this girl jumped off, and you just you just had a coronary, huh?
Uh-oh.
Huh?
she jumped off stage," and we were like, "What are you doing?"
Listen, okay. So I thought that Maxie did a good job too. I thought they did
Bitch,
great.
shout out to Maxie and her 40-inch human unit that she wore for a fucking challenge. I'm like, how does the fucking, like, you're wearing the most expensive unit for fucking me.
I think her banter with Tita Baby really helped her out, though. I think it
Okay.
gave her material to work with.
I want to know how Tita Baby did not win. Because I just knew.
Because she was sitting next to Angel. Hello?
I just knew they were going to give it to Tita Baby.
I thought John was going to win.
It was
So-
either John, Tita, or Angel. It was
The 3 of them were so good. Honestly, the 3 of them were really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
And Tita Baby, the Tita Baby's placement helped her a lot. Because everybody was able to throw something to Tita Baby and Tita Baby threw something back. Angel instigated a lot of punchlines that helped everybody else out.
Right.
So, like, that's why Angel won, because there was a lot more that they didn't get to see. Like, Angel pulled out the mirror that became a cell phone. There was a lot. There was a lot of physical comedy that happened, and the girls, the eating of the coochie, that happened more than once.
For real?
Like,
Oh, did
he did it twice to what do you call this? To Angel, once to Tita Baby, and once to Bench.
That's a lot of coochie.
She said it was sour.
Well, that
I would have to swing on you just for that.
I was
That's going to be
actually happy that Mama Pow called this out on the
texturism.
main stage because I was like, okay, what in the fuck is going on here? When I was watching this myself, like, are we making a textured hair joke? And
That's what it was. So a lot of her jokes were very physical commentary. And what we like, because of the history of Philippines and colorism, is what they didn't want to be associated with. Well, let's just say not. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not giving people airtime.
I'm walking away.
I will say this: when it came to Zymba, I feel like she didn't have enough references of this woman outside of Wilma doesn't, as a comedian, also made fun of her, her looks and ethnicity. However, it's different when it's a self-deprecating joke. It's okay for people to laugh at that, but you're playing somebody else. That is the border where it is offensive. And I will say nothing that Zymba said was ever too far-fetched or too insulting, but it was very on the mark of where, babe, it could really go either way at this point. So
in poor taste. It was in poor taste.
Yes.
And that's why I didn't take me. I'm like, I know she doesn't really mean this. It's just low-hanging fruit. And it's in her like not really knowing how to really build this character into what is needed for Snatch Game necessarily, because she was trying hard. The posing part first was already like, like, okay, baby. But then you started going into other realms. I was like, yeah, this is falling through.
Like, I feel bad for Zymba because she was the only one who really didn't have a punchline that landed. I felt so bad for her watching it. I'm like, oh no, like there was not one. Like, at least,
and because everybody else in her row was killing it.
That's what also made her stand out even worse,
right?
And then after her is John, so it was like she was literally sandwiched a bunch of tight ends, and like her jokes not landing made it super obvious.
Yeah, and Mix was struggling too.
Mix was struggling, but Mix had a lot of jokes, and what they didn't show with Mix was she was able to volley with the other girls. Like, her initial jokes may not land, but if she volleys with the other girls, it lands.
That'll explain why she was safe this week. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
And honestly, Quinn wasn't too bad either. Quinn was actually, there were a lot of jokes Quinn had that landed, but when it came down to volleying with the other girls, they didn't kind of land as well as it should have.
It was Confucius.
Yes. But Quinn did land. Quinn landed her punchline. She landed a lot of punchlines. I will give Quinn a little bit more credit. She landed a lot more of her punchlines than people saw.
Give her credit. Go ahead, Bank of Jiggly. I know it. Like, someone got to give her some credit.
I'm not used to. Go ahead, baby.
No, this is perfectly fine. This fake meeting up, that was great. Jiggly, let's talk about this headpiece, girl, because it's right with God, but your outfit's giving too. I was like, all right, sister.
Come on.
Go ahead. This is good. You ain't.
So I could talk about so this look was supposed to be I wanted originally to just be a goddess, but then I was like, well, I want to be a goddess that's not necessarily like understood, because I feel like I want people, like, that's more of my personality. People get me and some people don't. So I wanted Medusa because Medusa wasn't exactly evil. Medusa was turned into Medusa.
She was framed.
And she was framed and she was wronged by people, by Percy. Percy? No, not Perseus.
Perseus.
The god of water, whatever his name is. Poseidon. He wronged her. He raped her. Poseidon raped her. And then Athena decided to. Oh, sorry.
Grape juice.
Sorry.
I love grape soda. Grape soda is amazing. Like, God, a cold grape soda, diet grape soda.
Sorry. So that's what happened, and that's why I chose Medusa because I feel like
Mm.
she's not a goddess, but she was wrong, and she was, and I love, yeah. But yeah, thank you to Patrick Serenas who made that headpiece in literally a week
It
because
was
I changed my mind in like when I got to the Philippines, I changed my mind, and he was able to make that happen within a week.
Mama Pow
So
looks incredible too.
I think Gigi Good did a great job on her wig. Shout out to Mama
could
Pow.
you?
Shout out to
Could you?
Gigi.
Mama Pow looks great. I just love the fact that we don't have that blonde hair no more. Oh my God, I'm so thankful. Don't bring it back, Mama Pow.
Woo.
Wash it.
I like her in blonde though, but this is more her thing.
That's because you're a
Like this.
savage.
Mm.
No, I'm just playing Jiggly.
Ooh.
Like,
Well,
Yeah,
no,
her
well,
and- her
actually,
and
because I
brunette
love
dark
blonde on
looks.
me. I love blonde on me, so
it
I'm
looks
like,
good
yeah, it
on
looks.
you, but like with
On
her
you.
and that fair skin, like I'm like, girl, it'd be
It washed her
Does
out
it
for
wash
me.
her out? Yeah.
Yes.
every time. That dark hair, it'd be like, bring her to life. Okay, I see.
Frames
you.
her face.
I liked the majority of all the outfits here. I thought Maxie's was cool.
Hmm.
I like the category.
I was like, Maxie was like, girl, I need my feet to rest. Please send me to the back. Can I just be safe? I was like, that's like 5 weeks in a row, like 5 episodes in a row that these girls are standing on their feet. Girl, Maxie's feet was like, please, please let me go to the back. I just want to chill out.
Shit, her and Kiana, because they always were being talked to until this week.
Uh-huh.
Now, Mix, some y'all told me what this is actually based off of. I got the picture now. I still couldn't give it nothing, but I like the idea. Of it.
Like y'all tried, it didn't matter.
They gave me a
but-
picture. I was like, oh, that's cool. But
Mix has had such a roller coaster. Like she was doing so well in the beginning, and then
Well,
just started to flop.
and I love
And I
her.
hate that
but
for her.
The past 3 weeks have just not been for her, girl.
I've been mixed.
Just rely on
I and like for me, because I've seen Mix from the very beginning of her drag career. When she was doing Spotlight. So for me to see Mix like not hit the mark the way she wants to, I was just like, oh my god, the poor girl. I was like, and then the decision of doing Rufa May, I was like, girl, that's your first of all, her drag mother is Eva La Queen.
Like
So your drag mother literally did that and did it really, really well. It would have been different if she did the character that somebody did, but the person who did it sucked. It would have been different.
Right.
But Eva was so amazing as Rufa May, who I honestly thought she should have won. Like she was giving in that challenge. Like her, Marina, and Silhouette really were like the stars of that episode.
Mhm.
So I was like, why would you do something that somebody will compare you to? It is such like that's
A
a gamble,
setup.
but yeah, like that gamble is more like 80-20.
Right.
It's a harder hill to climb. It's a harder hill to get over because it's like you're gonna be
Yeah.
versus like, oh, you brought this character. For example, Tita Baby. No one's really done her on any franchise. So there's nothing to base it off of. You can literally take that and just do what you want to. I mean, hell, she could rim from Billy and Mandy. Thank God that didn't happen. But let's say if somebody was Jamaican that was on the show that was like, bitch, let me just do this.
I would have been interested to see her attempt, but no.
I mean, Tynami did that last season though. Tynami
Well,
just
Tita
finished doing
Baby, Tita Baby also had a lot more props besides the bone and there was like I think 2 more props that she had with her,
This was
and it was hysterical.
This was killing.
And I think Mix Chanel just doesn't have a personality that's like naturally like she does take things so seriously to do the same character. It's like, girl, I don't know if you have the chops to do that.
Yeah. Oh, what they don't show with Kiana, Kiana slipped.
Yes, she did.
Damn.
In America,
Yeah,
they would have played it.
Look at the heel. Look how high that motherfucker is.
I
They
don't
would've
know
played
what it is. There's something about the Philippines and these queens with these fucking shoes. I do not understand why they do it to themselves. Because it is the hardest thing to walk on, and they stay doing this.
Platform
But
is
yeah,
ridiculous.
like,
Oh my god.
but
Trying to
this is
serve.
beautiful though. I like
Right.
this wasn't her original idea though.
Really?
Kiana said that this wasn't her original idea was like Dune, but the designer ended up changing things around and gave her this instead.
Mm.
Baby, in America, she would have failed. They would have played it 3 times in slow motion, and she would have been in the bottom for doing so. So they were very
No,
nice
yeah.
in the Philippines for not doing that. You
No,
know?
there's honestly a lot of girls slip on the runway. It's so that runway is very slippery. So I understand why they don't use it all the time.
Okay.
Okay.
But what's her
Baby.
excuse?
I'd like to ask about the
Uh,
boot, to be honest with
The
you.
groove is in the heart boot.
my critique for this was like J Quinn. I guess when it's with this runway and this actual fabric, you have to have some kind of really good musicality if you're gonna move around. There were a lot of times that the fabric would get in her face,
Mhm.
and it just didn't like she didn't know how to play with the fabric well enough that it made it look it wasn't appealing. Like she looked like she was struggling with it, and that's why I
Like she
felt
was
bad. But
like she was
Permission is
caught in a
so
tornado.
cute.
Mhm.
That
yeah,
was the goal, remember? They said I was cute, so I did what I needed to do.
I mean, she listen in this world. Sometimes you just want selective hearing works for your mental health. It works.
Believe it. That girl was like, I got good critiques, y'all. They said I was cute. I was like, I did too.
Girl,
I
like
said,
again.
"Congratulations. You're with us." My God. Pop star, I love you.
No.
Love you, girl. But
I don't feel like
Bench
Popstar is in the edit at all.
Ooh, the wig.
bench is so. A couple of weeks ago, I posted something about how if designers can't do the job, don't take it on. Because like when it comes to like Rue girls, we're the ones that are gonna get trashed if the outfit doesn't
Mhm.
look right, not the
Right.
designer.
They don't care. Even if you
Right.
tag
It
the
does
designer,
not
they don't
fit or
care.
crotch looks
Yeah.
They
crazy.
don't. They don't.
So it's like, and Bench was the queen. Like I think for every franchise, there's always that one queen that gets looked over by designers. And like season one, Turing couldn't get any designers to help her. They would not they didn't want to dress her. Her and Precious had the hardest time getting designers to want to dress them.
So
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 season two,
Nicole.
yeah, Precious had a hard time to get a designer to help her. Like she had an issue. And this
Bet you she
season,
didn't after the
Bench,
season though.
but Bench for season three was the queen that couldn't like couldn't get the designers that she wanted, and she was also one of the queens that she stuck to that NDA. She was like, "No, I'm not telling nobody I got on the show."
Wow.
I'm like, girl, like you kind of have to tell people where this is going. You can't tell a designer you got 3 weeks or 2 weeks to do this. Like,
Mhm.
you kind of have to tell them, listen, this is gonna be on a TV show. Please don't fuck me over. But yeah, poor girl.
It's a
I know
sad.
Queen Kong got screwed over for Global.
Yep. Yeah, Queen Kong's luggage was she didn't get all of her luggage, and that's why she had to wear a couple of the outfits you saw in the beginning. And it happens, unfortunately, and like you say, Jiggly, it super sucks because I hate this, but I also
You
kind of
can't, and the thing is, like, you can't. When you're in, you're in. You cannot get like things brought in.
Wow.
yeah.
So, like, oh,
It happened to Kennedy too for Canada versus the
Right.
world, and
What's going on with that?
you gotta just figure. Oh, remember this also happened to. I think it happened to. Come on, Maya. You have Maya on the page, and
yeah.
Malaysia had to step in and get her some things too. Like it kind of is crazy, and you think about. That's why I was like, baby, if I could just road trip and not take a flight there, girl, I need to.
Is this
Yeah, but the thing is, like,
happening on like a particular airline or
it's not. It's not just the airline. I think it's just all over. It's like even in every franchise, there's always a girl, a queen, or two that for some reason is just their luck when it comes to the designer or things coming in last minute. It just
Mm,
it is what it is. Like
that's
like
unfortunate.
it they have to be brought to set the next day. It just arrived. I think was it Marina. Marina had an outfit that arrived 2 hours before she was leaving for Global.
Woo,
Mm.
woo,
Wow.
woo.
2 hours before she had to jump on, like before she
So
had to
you're
be
already
at the airport.
because you would need to check in and get all the stuff. Like I see
So
you.
she had to just. She didn't even have to like. She didn't have time to look at it. She just threw it in her box. Like that's how. Like sometimes that's what happens. It's just every queen goes through it because the time to get ready for Drag Race is very limited.
Mhm.
Wow.
And the Philippines franchise, they're very strict when it comes to the rules. So yeah, the like I said, that's why Yudi couldn't get makeup. She couldn't get like new shoes. What you have is what you have.
John looked gorgeous.
Oh yeah, John ate.
Hmm.
She look cute. I love
And
it.
John had the brightest color out of all the girls. It was like she stood out.
Mm-hmm. Looks
It,
expensive.
Didn't
gave
Bernie wear something like a similar thing with the thing in the back on the first
Fringe.
episode? Yeah.
The same
Mhm.
designer. He loves back because he designs for national costumes for a lot of the pageant girls. So it's always going to be big.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Mind you,
So
Bernie and John are both like under 5 feet tall or five
now
feet even.
I want to preface this by saying I love Zimba Ding. So this Zoom is out of love. All right. So yeah. Baby,
There was no love in that. There was
baby,
no love in
Jamar, I was
that.
not going to let this Zimba Ding go. I wasn't going to let it go. That wig is behind the curtain. Do you understand me? They have not introduced the next act. Okay, bitch,
Huh?
backstage. My God, it's on top. Like Beyonce could sing this and then introduce the baby. Like what?
Ceiling
Maybe it
missing.
just fell back while she was waiting backstage.
Hell back
That's a
where?
strong fan,
Find
baby.
your way back. I love her, but I was like,
It's a
whoa.
strong
John
fan.
it
I said,
says.
baby, you got a drop top. I don't know why.
Like
That's a
Baby, that
Firebird or something. Like
Miss
just
Thing, her skin was so on point. Zimba.
come on, redirect.
Zimba is, y'all can
That's your
talk all
baby.
about.
Those are your
Listen,
babies. I
I will
understand.
always defend these children. Miss Thing, Zimba's bone structure is one of the most beautiful bone structures I've seen on Drag Race. Hers, like she's so pretty. I'm always like in awe of her. And this thing, her skin is lovely.
Mhm.
no, she's
Obviously, y'all
gorgeous.
see
I
it.
love the
Is
last week's
under the
outfit with the
wig. It's
heart,
beautiful.
that beautiful deep red, and that hair. It was fabulous. But I'm calling this out, sister, and that's fine.
Leave
Yeah,
her
I mean,
Bougie
Baby.
Beauty could never. Do you
You got
understand
a
me?
peekaboo wig.
Listen. Well,
It's
so
fabulous.
when Paula mentioned something about the wig, and Paula was like, "Oh, the wig is far back," and I go, "I can forgive the wig being far back," but I was like, "Why does it look like it got alopecia?" Paula
Now, how's that
was
better than
like,
what we were saying? Now,
That's even worse.
that's worse. Since she got a condition. Okay. We just said it was
That's
back
somebody.
a little bit.
That's
you
somebody said
know,
Jiggly. Jiggly said, "Look over there."
I wish her well on RuPaul's Bone Structure race next season. But
Oh,
for the remainder of Philippines,
Ah!
I need her
Oh
to
my
tug that
god.
wig forward.
Please. I just want to pull it down, like just like real quick. Just a nice little.
This is a nasty shot of her. If it
it's a
wasn't for
nasty
the
leg.
wig.
The
Thank
legs. The legs
you.
are legging.
Thank you. See, I wanted to show one nice shot because I was like, Mama was pushing though. Like, let's call it. It's just the wig was,
she was also the only
Lean
one who
back.
used water and wind at the same time. I was like, wow. I was like, oh, okay. Because her
and she
explanation to us was like it was water, and I'm like, bitch, I'm like the brief was wind. Why would you add water to it? But okay, it worked.
Tita Baby looked
Oh,
gorgeous.
Tita baby.
Gorgeous. I was like, well, thank girl, because I haven't been enjoying the last couple of runways, but this one, right back to start. We right here again. I said, yes, ma'am.
You know what?
And I
Since
will say-
Jiggly is here, y'all gave that emotional warfare y'all did on me on episode 2 with putting Tina and Angel at the bottom. I went through a lot.
I
of
had
emotional
nothing to
warfare.
do with that. I was just there.
That was.
I was like, child, they had the looks that were like the most like, ooh, cause
True.
and I
It
was
was
like,
Jiggly's
oh
fault.
no.
Jiggly said, "Cue the waterworks." It was Jiggly. Let's blame
Yeah.
Jiggly.
Y'all be hurting my feelings on the show too much. I be having to take him.
I was like, y'all cannot send this baby home like this.
Listen, I heard Halo by Beyonce start playing the moment she opened this up. That girl, I can start her world tour down. I was like, bitch.
But I will tell you this: Tita Baby's fabric was the only one that I think really moved the way we wanted it to move.
Yeah, that's
Because it was the easiest one that the wind caught it. It was just flowing. And but Angel sold the hell out of this. I was like, okay, Angel.
I thought it was gorgeous. I said, okay, girl. I know that's right.
Expensive, honey.
This part here, I said, yes, sister, let it flow now. But I did like this runway category, and it was a great snatch game. Honestly, full on Jiggly, you should be very proud of yourself. The entire production team. I also have one of the story writers on the show follows me on Instagram, Twitter, and he's been talking in my live chat sometimes too. But like, it's been a nice refresher. I'm gonna be very real, friend. It's been very nice to have something that's actually, no shade to the other shows, entertaining.
Thank you.
Shade to the other shows. Shade, full shade.
Let me get
full shade.
Because like, it's so weird to have a separate Untucked now, but it's so nice to have. Because I'm like, oh, at least I get like 20-something minutes of something extra versus these little 8 minutes we're sitting down and we're staring at each other saying, well, what did they say?
Girl. Oh my God, girl. Oh my God, girl.
Oh my God, girl. You didn't like my what? Stinky butt. And then back on stage. Like, hate it.
Wait, hold on.
This moment was also crazy and funny, and this playfulness. Jiggly, I knew you were cackling. This was cool.
Okay, so this is the story behind that. So every day when the girls drive to set, there's a huge billboard of this boy that's like on like this huge billboard that they pass every day. And Angel talks to the billboard every single day that they pass it. So she has like the hugest crush on this boy, and this boy shows up to be one of the guest judges. This when I tell you she lost her mind.
Maybe I was in heat.
Oh, I mean, in
no, she was first of all for me. That was not like he's a handsome young man, but he's not even 21. I'm not. No,
bye.
That's wild.
I'm sorry. Run about me again.
He's 20.
He's not even. He's 20 years old.
Yeah.
Oh no! Send him back to the cradle.
Angel's like 23, 22. So
Angel's
like,
22, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, fine.
All
right, that's better.
Not my
but
22.
Like there was a joke that they were trying to make land, and me and Kat were like, no, he's like that's a child. I don't think so.
Baby.
Private jet.
I have 30, so that's a whole person. Like, no, I don't think so, bitch. Like,
But it's really cute though. Like we couldn't stop laughing because Angel was like, so when they all walk in for when they have to all walk in for Snatch Game, nobody announced that Kyle was gonna be a guest judge or guest for Snatch Game. Nobody told Angel, nobody told the cast. So when everybody walked in, they all kind of were like gagged. And when Angel walked in, she broke character right away. She was just like, "Oh my God, I'm in love with you." Just lost it. It was so sweet. It was really like, it was well. The timing couldn't have been perfect for Angel.
I like that he played into this and then did the whole wedding thing and they danced and then walked off together. I thought that was really cute. I was like, okay.
Yes, actually, for me, I think that's a huge testament for like the Filipino masculinity because he was so like game for everything and just like like didn't have a ounce of, I guess, kind of shame or his like, or, you know what I mean? Like he was just like, yeah, I'm cool. Like this is fine. Like,
Is he
yeah,
LGBT?
Why did I say?
no,
Oh, I
that's
know.
a straight boy.
Oh.
He's a straight boy. So yeah, so they were like gagged. I mean,
Okay.
Angel's a girl,
Work.
so Angel
Right.
was like, I got a chance.
Work.
Baby. See, that's what I like about this show that's different from America. Like they're having fun. Like during Snatch Game, everybody was in on jokes. They were joining in jokes at the same time. Everybody was going feral at the same time, freaking out at the same. Like it, they know how to play off of each other, and that makes
You
it more
can
fun for me to
hear the
watch.
crew. You
Right.
can literally
I
hear the
could.
crew.
I clocked that.
You can hear me and Karen laughing, and you can hear the crew laughing over the. Like this year we couldn't stop laughing. We were just dying. So I was like, I can't. I was like, okay. That's why when Maxie pointed at Karen and me to the camera, we were like, oh shit. So she's literally like where we were sitting at the moment. That's where she pointed. So we were like, oh, there you go. So you could hear us. It was really a great. We knew it was gonna be a good one because we were like, we couldn't stop laughing.
It was
Oh
fun.
yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Do you see
Honestly.
these episodes in advance, or you see them when we see them?
So
I see it when you guys see it.
I was also happy that Tita got that moment from Mama Pow with like, by the way, like at any age, because mind you, Tita's like 46, and then most of the cast is in their 20s. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of age when it comes to drag and when you should be still doing it, etc. Whatever. And even Tita's story in Untucked was sweet, and then their man got on the on the screen and talked to them. It was, I love me some Tita. But when Angel won, I know someone's face
Crack.
Baby, scrunch.
no, look at the wide shot, everybody, because you can see everyone react immediately with yay. Like everyone in the back. Tita's got her arms up. Zymba ding, yay. John screaming. Popstar, you can see it. Kiana in the back, mixed. And then it took her so long.
Because she knew. She's like, shit.
Everything you said so be it, and guess what, baby?
The power of the tongue is mighty.
Come on,
Manifestation is a real thing.
It was so good. That was some great TV. I was like, oh.
Trust me, we all noticed that too. We were like, why is her face cracked?
I know she was
Maybe y'all knew why.
Because watch the
we didn't know. We didn't know that they fought. So for us, we were just like, what is going on? Like, why is her face cracked?
It took her a second, and then she goes like that. I said, oh, not the slow one.
Okay. The girl, you could have paid it.
The
You would've paid
producers
it.
who were in the workroom were like,
thank you.
What I told y'all, she is literally a story producer's dream.
gave all the material.
Jiggly, I want to know why
all
you
the
were
material.
so much at the end of this lip sync system. I cannot.
Oh, okay, I will tell you why. Because when I tell you some girls were texting me, they were like, why were you living so much? I was living so much because
I love you, but what was there to live by? We saw Milan and you lip syncing again. To Born This Way. No shade.
When I tell you Zymba, because what they don't show is Zymba stayed in those heels. And there was water on that floor. Zymba didn't slip, didn't fall, nothing, didn't trip the whole time. And Zymba was the energy she was giving is why I was like so rooting for her to win this, because I was like, she wasn't letting up on this thing. She said, Jay Quinn, I'm about to stomp on your neck. And then she said, oh, gotcha. It was like a literal Mortal Kombat flawless victory. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I'd be like, Jay Quinn, you got beat up by the queen that took off her clothes, gave their entire Born This Way
exactly.
Mm-hmm. Baby, we were born this way.
And wore you out. Milan wore you out, girl. Wore you out, Miss Thing. Okay.
But the gag is what they did. So that thing that she was spraying, it was supposed to be like glitter or a silver, whatever. And I'm like, it didn't show, bitch.
It didn't show at all.
I was like, you were pouring a Sprite. I said, she got a Sprite.
I thought it was off.
What?
I thought there was mosquitoes in the room. I was confused. Like, why is she spraying? It's
she got
y'all's faces during this.
Yeah, you see us, we're like, what's going on? And then
Callie Karen in particular, she kept looking like, what?
She got hairspray and Sprite pouring it all over
I
herself.
thought it was like
got
spray
no sword
adhesive,
doing
but she
nothing.
was like readjusting the wig. She was reinforcing her wig, honey.
You was living, Jiggly. I wanted to ask that.
Pushing it back. I thought
well,
that wig was
also that wig, considering she threw all that water on her head and the wig didn't fall off.
it was already pushed back. Where was it going to
Granted,
go?
she was spraying her forehead for the gods.
3 bobby pins in the back were holding her for dear life. Hold on.
I hate y'all.
And no one's looking at you. Look, it's only Mix looking at Jay Quinn. Everybody else is still focused on Zymba.
I didn't even know she did the split. I didn't even notice, but I was looking at Zymba.
You know what's for me? I will say this: like, what's kind of heartbreaking to watch last episode and this episode. Nobody was rooting for Jay Quinn but Mix. I was like that. Like, it's unfortunate, but it's like that. At least, like in the other lip syncs, you're screaming for both girls. But in this, for when it came to Jay Quinn, they were just not rooting for her, and I felt bad because I'm like, damn.
She set herself up, unfortunately.
I mean, I get it. Like after watching, I get why, but like still, because I know these girls, and I'm like, y'all could at least go say, go Jay Quinn. No, not once.
Okay, they even screamed for Charlie.
I mean, was Jay Quinn rooting for themselves?
Come on, Charlie, let's go.
Dirty.
That was so rude. I hate y'all for that.
Dirty.
I was Callie Karen watching this. I'm sorry. I was like, girl.
Yeah, she had a diva costume in a dream. Shout out to her.
Vince, when I tell y'all those bangs of hers was annoying the hell out of her all episode, because she was like flicking it off. Like, girl, you chose that hairstyle.
I could see.
Whoa,
and bitch, all that spinning and that wig didn't fly off.
Baby.
I thought that head was
Because she was gluing it on stage.
I'm not gonna lie.
Right, that's what she's gonna spray adhesive.
What is going on, my sister? What is happening?
Can I remind y'all that all of this is happening to Geronimo, and when I just had to sit, I sat down and I was like, girl.
Oh, so here's another little tidbit about the lip sync too. So the name of the song is Geronimo.
Mm-hmm.
The beginning of Zymba's choreography in the song is a Sarah Geronimo song. Like it's a choreography from the singer Sarah Geronimo. We were like, this bitch is stupid. How are you doing choreography to another person's song? But it makes sense. If you're Filipino, you get it.
To a RuPaul song.
God bless Mix Chanel for having tunnel vision for her friend, because not a soul is watching her. Not a soul.
Really not. Look at that.
Her.
That's sisterhood. That is sisterhood.
Like real talk. Mix like me next. Be quiet. But like I'm over here like
no.
Sister, she went backstage, wasn't even lip syncing no more to go grab some fucking water and walk out here, push back wig and all, and just pour it on her. I'm Mama Pal. Mama Pal, you broke the fourth wall. And I love it when she does this. Yes. She stares at us like, are you watching the
camera?
Bitch, did you watch that? Like during the workroom and Mama Pal is reading Jay Quinn? I was like, why are you letting this child have it?
He said, see, that's why you are having the things happen to you now. I was like, well, damn, Mama Pal. But she's like, just kidding. I said,
no, the hell you ain't.
You were not kidding.
Yeah, that's exactly. No, you were
not kidding.
You were not kidding, bitch.
It was John also when Jay Quinn was talking about being Confucius, staring off in the distance, like, she thinks this is a cute okay. I was like, John be making faces too. I don't know, but it was inevitable. Bye. Right.
Damn.
Well then,
it's been a nice ride. I've been enjoying the season. I'm kind of excited to see where it goes. I have a feeling I know who's going home next. No shade. It feels like I'm hoping.
Jiggly, who's top three?
Who's my top?
I'm
You're
not
so messy.
Don't tell
You're
us.
messy.
Don't tell
So
us.
messy.
Don't tell us.
No, the people I just think that are really doing very well, and I can see a story riding them into the finale would be Kiana, because she was definitely not looked at as a competitor in the first episode, and she's been very consistent.
Slay.
Tita, super likable, very relatable, also class act, and is very good at what they do. And the third one, it almost feels like it's a toss-up, I hate to say, between the sisters.
Maxie and Angel.
Yeah, Maxie and Angel, because it's like, as much as I enjoy them as a package deal, I enjoy them both individually for their own sort of, whatever it is. And John has been creeping up on me as someone who I really want to do well and win a challenge because they've been so close these last couple of times.
I mean, there's always been one girl just a little bit better than her every time.
Every time, like, just if only, and I hate that. I'm like, give John I want John to get some money, Omega money. But no, I think there's options here. Oh, and Zymba Ding I like too, but I'm enjoying them being more of a mess starter. She's the Sheree Whitfield of the season for me. Yeah, a little bone collector.
She is just like her mother. I swear to God, every time that I see Zymba, I'm like, you are just like your mom. Messy.
Messy.
But the thing is, like, Bringing Ding's questions are calculated. Zymba is literally out of curiosity. And I'm like, but the delivery still sounds the same.
Mm-hmm.
The apple don't fall too far.
It sure don't.
As far as music is concerned here, if y'all don't know, we have just got through Drag Race Philippines and we're in the last 20 something minutes of the show. So we're going to do like hot topics and all this kind of jazz and good stuff like that. We've got Jamar 84, Dooley _ noted, Gabby with an I, woman, and Jiggly Caliente, woman, also on this panel today. If you would, for us, please make sure you hit the like button, share, and subscribe. If you want to drop a tippy poos in their jars, do that. And work us in the live chat. My moderator here is also posting Jiggly's cash apps and all that good stuff there too. So some love. Tip the dolls. You want to know about tipping culture? Tip that doll. How about that? And there you go. We appreciate
it. It would be appreciated. I would like to have sushi tonight.
Okay.
Sushi. Did anyone?
What? It's not my budget. It's not my budget tonight.
Listen, I'm over here like I went to the grocery store today. I'm just trying to cook something. I'm trying to be a good.
Hey.
Yes, Dooley. I actually.
Every week I've been like, go take the chicken out the freezer.
This entire week, this past week, I did not order out, friend. It was straight up grocery store all the way through. And then today, I went to the grocery store. Hate going on a Sunday, mind you. Hate going on Sundays because everybody named Mama in there. But I went and spent a nice little grip at the grocery store and got enough food for the week. So we're good.
Find yourself a grocery store that's 24 hours and go after midnight before.
See, I normally go in the morning on the weekday when everybody is like going to work or they're.
Well, I live in New York, so there's a lot of grocery stores that are open 24 hours.
Oh.
That are going to.
We in the South, so after sundown we go home.
Should have
to make somebody bring me my groceries.
Did I do that after sundown?
Instacart got that annual charge. I pressed that button with quickness. I'm not.
Oh my gosh. Mina Tari, thank you so very much for this very generous tippy poo on my Cash App. I appreciate you, my baby. Thank you so very much. Listen, what I was saying was before I talk about Doechii and Sabrina Carpenter, did anyone see the Beetlejuice movie? I heard
No, I'm gonna go during the week. I heard it was good though.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mina Tari. I appreciate you, baby. Happy early birthday.
Thank you. I was supposed to go to see Beetlejuice on Friday, but I ended up hooking up with the guy instead. So
come on, Wayne.
We didn't make it to the movie theater. So I was like, oh, never mind.
Was like Zymba Dings? Okay, listen. Was it Rocket? Let him talk. Okay, listen, but I'm actually
no, but I let him knock the Sonic wings out of me, and I was living.
Hey,
My
Mom.
Lord today.
Hey, let the level restart. Do
You
do
know?
do 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 do
Come on,
do.
Wiener.
All I could hear was like, I was like,
Come on.
Come on, Dr. Robotnik was blasting you. Go ahead. No, let me stop.
I sure was.
Okay,
I'm
y'all.
probably going to go to the movies Tuesday because that's the cheap day and the matinee day, and I'm going to go and watch Beetlejuice, and Alien Romulus. So if y'all are looking for me Tuesday, I will be at the movie theater.
I saw Alien Romulus. I saw her.
I got to see both.
see her.
Like I'm so
It
behind.
was okay.
I'll fit myself.
Spoiler, really?
But no, that's me. Tuesday is going to be that day, and Monday
Dumbledore
I got
dies at the end.
But
Shut up, Dooley. Don't do that. It's so rude.
Snape kills Dumbledore. Sorry.
I can't stand you, Dooley. You are the kind of friend I would be like, go sit in the corner. I can't deal with you.
I have
dare
spent several
you.
nights in the corner alone, and that is fine.
how dare you give away the plot point to a movie that is based off of a book by a horrible
Baby Caroline is in the TV. They eventually save her. Yes, there's Hillary Swank inside the cupboard.
R.I.P. Rich Homie Quan. That was some sad news to get over the weekend. Didn't know he was as cool as he was. I saw T.S. Madison's post. I was like, oh, okay. But I also thought it was really weird when people were naming other rappers that could go. And I was like, okay, y'all, please do not lose the plot of this story. I get where you're coming from, but at the same time, what the fuck? I would say Doce.
Those are like the most things that are so annoying to see when people are like, oh, this person can go. Or it's like if somebody passes away, people's always question is, what happened? I'm like, it's none of your business. They would have posted it if that's happened. Nosy asses. It's like,
Also,
but Mitch McConnell was right there though. He was right there.
And so was
Shut
one
up.
person too, and that missed. But listen,
Oh my God.
I forgot about that.
Oh my
I
God.
genuinely forgot about that. Oh no.
I mean, we did forget about it because it wasn't, you know. Jamar, Jamar got up. Wait a minute. Listen. I also want to stress this because I've been seeing this a trend alert lately online. And Taylor Hale, who is the winner of Big Brother 24, is currently being under attack by minors apparently on Twitter.
Really?
Who, yes, they're trying to get her canceled over her shading somebody back who was apparently, you know, was one of those fan accounts, and they were trying to get her or whatever. It was trying to gag her real quick, and so she shaded them back. And now they're like, she's a bully, she's this, that, and the other, da, 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 da. And other people are like, you are now trying to argue with a grown person on the internet. Well, I'm a minor, and that's the argument. And I'm gonna have to just say that
not a defense.
You mind your fucking business and stay out of grown folk talk in all whatever aspects of it. Like you don't. I hate that shit because I got in a situation like that recently online where somebody was like, well, you can't talk to me because I'm this and the other. Bitch, you told me to go do something to myself. You really talked about me like I was shit, but I can't respond to you because you're what? That's not how this works. That's not how the internet works. Okay, so like, I'm gonna need y'all to really like talk in. I need what you say, Gabby.
I fight kids.
I do too.
I think there's shirts you can buy. I want you to get
if you were grown enough to pull up into my DMs and say what you had to say, you grown enough to get these words.
Right, Maddie don't fight kids,
baby. You don't want to get your ass dragged and tagged before you've even made it to college. You're not even out the house yet. They got girls that are literally in high school fighting each other for Nicki Minaj. What are we talking about?
Baby, that is the wildest thing I have ever seen.
Girl,
wait, what happened?
Like these two
I saw
girls.
that. I did see that.
Those two ugly punks got together. Sorry.
Listen, some butch creed was trying to get me fired for a joke I said on the mic about a queen. Like there's so much. Like I feel like when it comes to like, yes, we're allowed to say our opinions, all that, whatever. I get that. We live in that world. We can say our opinions. But when you're trying to take people's livelihood, you're trying to tell people to unalive themselves. Why? Like, where does that equate?
Right.
That, you know what I mean? Like, because of a joke, I should lose my job. I did it. You know what I mean? Like, that is where it's like insane for people to do that, and then you're going off on this person online, attacking them, but when they bite back, now she's in the wrong. How does that math make sense? You started the fight, and then we fought back. Retaliation, like, like people don't forget. That's why I miss those old school days where, like, listen, you want to start a fight, let's go, but don't cry how the outcome turns out if it
Right.
doesn't go in your favor. Like that's
Yes.
like you trying to start a fight with somebody, and then you get beat up, and then you gonna call the cops. You started the fight, bitch. It's not our fault you can't fight.
After you get clocked, oh my God, I love you. And I was just a big fan and doing all that kind of stuff. And then
Girl.
like, I hate that foolish bullshit so much. I hate it so much. Like, that is so fake and fraud. That is so whack. Like, give me a break. Regardless of it all. Go ahead, Julie.
I was posting about the franchises, like how amazing the franchises or whatever. This kid responded to me with, "There's too many franchises," and I said, "Then don't watch."
You don't
And
have to
his
watch them
response,
all.
but then his response to me was like, "Boy,
All right.
Bye.
You know
Yeah,
what? Put your
that.
mom on the phone.
I saw
Put
that.
your mom on the
Jiggy.
phone.
Like,
so
immediately.
you're gonna misgender me."
like,
And I was
really?
like, and then he gets his friend to send me another DM like, "Oh, unblock my friend. He was just trying to be funny with you."
No, and I will misage you, and I will start fighting children.
I was like,
And we're just gonna miscommunicate, and we go fight.
Baby, when I tell you about how your parents should have digested you, we can.
Come on.
And it's the whole another millennial.
You can
block
gag
me.
then because
And it's like,
you didn't have
bitch,
to
we
come
don't-
over
I
here.
don't
You
have
should
to
have sit
pay
there and
your
ate your
shit.
food.
I don't have to deal with somebody who has never had a life experience at all, who has never had to pay a bill on behalf of anybody, who has never had to sit there and go through like things like what you talking about. You haven't what? I think that's madness.
Baby, I
You
will
get
go from the
rides,
children of the
bitch. What you
future
talking
to
about?
see, you exist because somebody wanted $10 in a pepperoni pizza. Like it'll go from children of the future real quick. Because what?
that is still one of the best reads I
Like,
have
y'all still dealing
ever
with broken homes and shit.
heard.
We've already gone to therapy. Like, I'm not about to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, your house is still not a home. Like, I don't know. I don't like that. I don't want to engage no more. That's why I told y'all I'm not doing the back and forth with people on Twitter no more and whoop de whoop whoop whoop, especially when I find out it's somebody's child. Like, I'm not doing this today.
That's why I don't have Twitter anymore. Like I deleted my Twitter. I mean, I think that counts. The account still exists, but I don't have it on my phone anymore because I'm just like, I don't want it in my space. I don't want to deal with it. It's just like this is too much. I feel like mainly on that specific what do you call this? Like social media thing is like that platform is just like it is so much more toxic than I bargained for. So I'm like, you know what? Like Jay Quinn said, like Jay Quinn, I just want to hear what I want to hear and walk away.
I mean,
Like,
honestly,
I had to link everything Global Allstars, every queen who was on the show's name, just to not see some of the think pieces that should never exist about a show or about a person and about. You want to know what I think about them? I absolutely do not.
But I also that thing is like, the queens are not in control of what is shown of them on these shows. Even if they said whatever they say, how it's portrayed is not their control. So when people are attacking the girls, I'm always like, that's not them that did that, right? They didn't put the show together. They just went there to do a job. And I was like, I always feel bad, but like, I guess because I've been at the receiving end. When I said two drag queens dating was disgusting, baby. When I tell you, I got. When I tell you how many you should be on a live messages I got,
Kai Kai is nasty.
I'm like, well, first of all, I'm a girl, so for me, I didn't want to be dating another drag queen. Like that's my point. Like I didn't, even though it was in like I granted it was in poor taste and how I said it was in poor taste, but I think people took the context out of what I said and was just like, nope, you should just be unalive for that. I'm like, wow.
Mm.
Yeah,
Like that was season 4, and back then we got away with a lot of things we said on that
baby.
show.
Yeah, because
I
Sharon
remember.
won.
Ooh, bye.
Nowadays, shit.
because she wanted to be one.
Woo! I'll do
But
that
see, the
right
thing is,
for
Kitty
you.
is actually asking for it by just saying nasty things.
And
Sometimes.
Jamar for saying it's okay to say those things to her. Yep. There you go. Who else got one? Go for it. I'm handing out disclaimers. Let's just do it. Like,
I mean, like, listen, some of the girls, like, we all do say things that are out of pocket. I get that.
Like what?
But, like,
Say it.
Shut
Put it in
Dooley.
Look. Being a purveyor of
the public
chaos.
chat.
you know, we all, like, we all say things that are out of pocket. All of us. There's got to be something, and there's nobody on this earth that is completely PC. Nobody.
I'm actually very well behaved. I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Uh-huh.
I don't do
I'm
that.
sure in the comfort of your own home, there's been a comment that you're like, you know what?
No,
It is
I'm
what it
terrible.
is.
I'm going to hell, but I'm fine with it.
I always use the correct language. I don't know what you're talking about.
I have never said a bad thing ever in my life.
You called Jay Quinn a big applehead child.
If the shape
Not
fits,
the boy worm.
not
Baby.
board
Boy,
worm.
the
word,
ball.
please no.
No.
The guy is like when you said that, I was just remembering how big Jay Quinn's head is. I'm going, oh my god, she's right.
Not the apples.
And dresses like they're still in high school, so I ain't taking nothing back. Like,
Not the apples.
the K-pop outfits were killing me.
We said some stuff.
This thing.
Shit, that's a whole vibe. Like,
Okay.
I saw the K, but where was the pop?
Woo!
Whoa,
Giving hope.
Jesus loves me.
Don't talk about
The what?
All right.
Wrong
They
season.
said it.
My bad.
that was Soju's. That was Soju's. That K-pop, okay?
You know what? Thank y'all so much for coming out tonight. This has been a lovely.
This thing is the one.
Listen.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Listen,
I don't want to be on camera.
I'm
anymore.
from Chicago.
Oh.
Miss Caliente.
What?
From Chicago.
This thing, she spoke about how K-pop assists on national television. So her K-pop.
Oh my god.
Girl, okay. Work.
Wait, am I
My
missing
Lord.
something?
Jiggly
My
Caliente.
Lord.
I thank you.
What?
Okay.
Am I missing something? What is
Keep going.
Just got that wooden
Stir that
spoon.
turd.
just no? Send it to me in the chat. What am I missing? Send it to me in the chat. I don't know what the fuck.
What you mean? You just read that lady?
Down. I can't.
No one needed to talk about her. No, they didn't. Okay.
Did we? I don't think we have since that season. Never mind now.
Yes, we have, Jamar.
I'm from Chicago.
Have we?
Well, who else? Who else had an injury on Drag Race that popped? Who else?
Oh, we won't.
Oh, Eureka's knee popped.
Ooh, a black one.
Oh, bye.
It stinks. Okay, listen.
Don't do that. Not the critic. I can't.
Thank you, Gabby. Thank you, Gabby.
We've had a history of that one.
We sure do, don't we, Jamar?
Baby. What I tell you, I saw that when somebody sent me that Twitter space thing, I lost my complete shit. I was like,
watching Drag Race Philippines. I was like,
baby.
Wait,
what I
in the
did
Twitter
then.
space?
So I guess what happened was they were asking her, Fierce Delicious, and Alexis Potato about.
No, you didn't.
what?
Ooh.
No, you
What
didn't.
did you call her?
Yeah.
What did
No, you
you
did not. No, you did not, man.
Come on.
No, you didn't. You did not call
What?
that lady a vegetable. No, you didn't.
She did. She's gonna do it
I
again.
called her rude. I didn't call her vegetable. I called her rude. Okay, thank you.
You're a
Um,
vegetable.
You know what? Y'all are trying to drag me to the pits of Hades, and I won't go with you.
I'm already here. Where you want to sleep at?
I mean, at least you'll be next to
Not where
Christina.
you want to sleep at.
You know what, Dooley? Come to Atlanta real quick.
For what? So that you can scam me
Nah,
too?
man.
We don't want to be scammed.
Pirated.
Step into my office.
You're not getting me. I ain't got no credit for you to steal, girl.
Step into my
Bitch,
office.
don't have her park downtown. There we go.
So you can put a boot on McNaught.
Can't.
I got a boot.
So you can take my tags, my SSN. I don't think so. No. All y'all got are hookers, hoes, and Hennessy wings. I don't need nothing. I don't need
That's
nothing.
literally Brooklyn. What do you mean?
That is not. No, you will not. Don't do this, Brooklyn. No, you will not.
I will do it.
No, you will not.
No, you will not. City and not have retaliation. Not today.
That does not describe Brooklyn. I don't know.
Shit.
Because Biggie and JK are from the same borough, and they are two different people. Don't do this.
Wow.
Don't do this. Don't do this.
That's almost at Crooklyn. I'm hollering.
Not boo, Jamar. Boo. Okay.
Jamar
Yeah,
is in the home of Quick Weaves talking about Brooklyn.
That's what
Don't
they
do
said.
this.
Oh my God. Nope.
I'm all natural. I don't know nothing about that part.
So that pick right there is all natural?
Absolutely.
Don't do her. Don't do her.
Absolutely.
I'm mad. I can't.
I won't do this anymore with you. All right.
Alabama. Oh, we have our wings.
Oh, I can't wait for y'all to see next week's looks.
Okay.
Bitch, me,
Oh, yes.
Shannon, and Paolo, I just can't wait for y'all to see it. Oh, and Precious, well, Precious, they already showed Precious' look, but me, Paolo, and Karen, they be.
No eating. Okay.
I love me some Precious Paula Nicole, baby. Precious.
She
Paula.
was such a sweet judge. She was such a sweet judge. I'm like,
They should always bring back one of my
Remember Dooley was
almost
bringing
lied.
Bring
Baby.
I was gonna
We
say
all
they should
bring it
always
on
bring
them.
back the winners to judge, but then
Come on, Sharon.
not.
Huh?
Shut up, Gabby. Shut up.
Pull it down.
Baby, after selection, that's season 18 challenge.
Come on, judging the brown. Oh, yes, I will live. Judging the brown.
oh my God. I cannot.
I will live.
I think there's one, there's a few judge. Well, Pangina already judged Philippines. I'm trying to think who else I would want from the other franchises.
Pangina got a man.
I would love. I think Nikki Doll would be a good judge for Philippines too. I feel like she would be really good.
Shout out to Pangina.
Pangina was actually one of the most perfect judges we had. Miss Thing, she did she was she let them all have it, and it was brutally honest. I said, "Oh damn!" I was like,
"That's what you want."
I know, but I was just like, even Pangina looks at me, she goes, "You're being too nice." I go, I'm like,
because baby, she be putting them the girls to the ringer on Thailand.
She do.
I can't wait for you guys to.
That's gonna be so.
Yeah. See, Thailand is going to be amazing. I think Thailand will be announced after Philippines. So I feel like they're going to be announced. It was because I was still there when they were filming half of their season, so it was good. Their set is beautiful. I will say that. I was like, y'all couldn't do that for me. I was like, yo, we couldn't get that. What the fuck?
Oh,
but it was really cute. It was cute. It was so cute. I just want now I feel like there's a good way to do Drag Race Philippines All-Stars. I'm like, please do it. Please do it.
We don't.
If they did it for España.
If we can't handle the All-Star seasons that are currently present, we don't need no more All-Star season. I need us to pause, regroup, recalibrate, and we could try again in 4 years.
They would do nothing of the set.
There's too many good ideas that have not been put on the table, and that's my issue. They're still doing some of the same wheelhouse. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Well, bitch, it's broke. broke,
It's
broke,
broke.
flat broke. We ain't got it.
Worn
I mean,
down at
We
least.
ain't got it.
I like the Allstars 9 format. I thought that was really nice.
You did?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It's good for
Jamar,
like at
no
least
one
it's
went
giving
home.
back.
That's Jiggly. No one went home. Yeah,
I,
girl, she liked
Oh,
it.
Nobody went home. Everybody was able to show all the hard work that
And they
they
all
put
got
in for the
paid.
package.
They
They all
literally
got
that is the
paid.
best. That is the best part about it. I will definitely say that.
You know,
and
like,
like
and I think like
oh yeah, All Stars 9 was everything. Injury
I
away.
feel like when the non and nobody going home situation, if it was a point system, it makes more sense. At least the girls will be able to show everything. I went into All Stars 6 spending almost $30,000 to go home second.
Woo!
Mm.
That is
Woo!
definitely that's. I hope they start giving just like more of a stipend, so y'all don't have to dig so
I
far
blame
like into
Jen.
your
That's
own
Jen's fault
pockets.
somehow.
But like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't listen. I don't regret spending that money because I wanted to show the evolution that I've had.
Mhm.
But still, like to go home second and spend that much money, like that's a hard pill to swallow. If I
Yeah,
Mhm.
was at least able to show everything, and I was like, it took me a second to put all that money back because bitch, that was
yeah,
in the pandemic.
that's
Said
true.
it took a second for me to gain my money back.
If they do the non-elimination, they just need to implement it to where it still feels competitive. Stealing, add like there needs to be some
Jamar,
additional
Yeah,
layer.
you
that's
missed
why I
Jiggly's
feel like
point.
the cutting works. Like if I
Huh?
block you, you can't gain the boo badge.
But you missed Jiggly's point. She said she paid back her designers. Did you
oh,
not receive that? It
when
took
y'all
her a
start doing
second,
that?
but she paid back designers.
That's
So
new.
that thank you, Jiggly,
Well,
for
baby,
saying that. I
That's
love how you made
newfangled.
sure to
Oh
say
my
that time
goodness.
that you still paid back your designers. And you did it without a congeniality check. Crash, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm late, but this is going to be a good playback. Jiggly, congratulations on having everybody. Icon.
love you. I love you guys.
This will
Thank you
be a
so much.
great
Thank you for everybody to watch. Thank you for everybody that's been supporting Drag Race Philippines. I honestly, for me, I really do love all these girls, and I really appreciate all the love that you're giving them, even though y'all are dragging some of them through the mud. Child.
Love. It's gotta love.
apple headed and
I
all. D Debbie, thank you so much. Versus the
listen.
world.
I love that big-headed apple child.
Hey,
Yo,
someone got to
lollipop
put
head
the
ass.
free baby versus the world Philippines or Philippines All Stars choices. I'd rather it be Philippines All Stars if I'm gonna be real with you.
Well, I mean,
Mhm.
the Philippines can also do it versus the world, but with all Filipino queens, because there's enough Filipino queens from other
That would
franchises,
be cute.
True.
you know,
That
and
would be
may the best be. But
interesting.
I don't know how some of the American queens are gonna feel about me judging them.
I'll live.
I
Could
mean,
you imagine, bitch? Could you imagine Manila being judged by me? Manila look at me three ways to Sunday. She'd be like, "Try it."
She'd have to leave the den to come back to the race. But there you go.
Ooh.
Love her down. Go ahead. Thank you, Jake, for those wigs, not for this season. But listen, we're gonna wrap this up, everybody, because we have hit that mark. Ding, 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 ding. We want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you had a wonderful time with my good friends, my good Judy, and our special guest, Miss Jiggly Caliente, who I need to change the title of this to say featuring Jiggly Caliente. So, Jamar, is first, please.
yes, you can find me on social media at Jamar84. That's spelled JAMAR84, with the exception of TikTok, which is Jamar840. Make sure you guys are checking out all of the episodes currently airing of Chasing Orlando over on the Chasing Reality platform and catch up today.
We talked about that in the Just Maddie episode last week. Dooley, social medias, please.
I forgot to
You can
finish that.
find, I don't even know what that is.
It's good, Jamar.
You can find everything that you want at linktree.com/Dooley__noted. Unless there was something that I said that pissed you off, where you can find me at Jamar840 on TikTok.
Yes.
And then forward it to Dooley __noted after.
Then let me read it.
Don't.
already has people that really that hate him that aren't making money off of him anyway, so he doesn't need to.
If I made you mad, you can also forward that to CDG1. That is CDI1.
Also to BA Rowley, that way too.
BARPH.
underscore. Wait, I can't do it. Let's see here, Gabby. Social media.
What is girl side ninja? Not over here.
Don't do that. Anyways, you find me on most platforms under the same name. You can also find me on other platforms under someone else's name because it reposted my ish and not crediting for it. So if you can go to my TikTok or you can go see it on my reels on YouTube, I'm posting them on there as well. If you don't feel like downloading the app, thank you very much.
Thanks, Gabby. She answering your question real quick to close this out. I wasn't aware that there were new things coming, so if I did, probably would have included it. But no, I just talked about the show in general on the last episode of Just Maddie. But I appreciate you being here, baby. Jiggly Caliente, thank you so much for being a part of this panel today. Love you, sister. Let everybody know where they can support you and give you all the love you deserve.
You can find me on Instagram at Jiggly Caliente Official or on Facebook, and I think I have a TikTok. I just haven't used it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Thank you for real. I really do appreciate it.
All right, I appreciate you, Jiggly. We talk.
If you don't like it, my name is Silky Nutmeg Ganache. Okay, go attack her. If you didn't like anything I said, go after Silky.
Yes, drag that black bit
now. Don't do that, sister. She in my city now. Don't do that. I gotta see that lady outside. Wait a minute.
Julie,
all right. Hey. We thank you for being here today. You probably won't see me again until Thursday for Drag Race Philippines. Me and Dooley will be doing Dragula season 6 that Tuesday. So it premieres on a Tuesday. Me and Dooley will be going up that night to talk about it. Oh, I'm so excited. And also, once this cast list gets dropped, I'll be hitting Dooley up to see if he wants to do the dual reviews with me here for that, so we can talk about the casting. Hopefully the person that was rumored to be on the cast is on the cast. I would love to see them on the show.
I may have to stop through there from time to time.
Oh, well, Jamar, yeah. You're more than welcome, Quiet Storm. Dooley, I'm typing their name in the private chat. That one.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure that.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Honestly, I haven't heard any tea about this new season of Dragula. I'm going in dry. I don't know nothing.
Oh, I need
that's not like you.
I don't know nothing.
I need to let you know a couple.
I don't know nothing.
Allegedly, it's gonna be great. Like really, really good season.
That's exciting.
And there are some people who are gonna shock some folks on it, but it will be premiering October 1st on Shudder and AMC Plus. That they just released that this weekend, and the cast I think is gonna be dropping like very soon as well. Espania's cast did drop for season 4. Yes. I'm still debating on covering it.
It has not the best reputation.
Man, I'm still mad at Allstars. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I'm hot.
That was a waste of everyone's
time. I want to watch Dragula, and I'm always like, I do watch Dragula every now and then. But every time that they get to that end, and I'm like, too much. I can't do that.
Was built in horror, and girls are eating.
My God! Jesus. I can't. Then getting it tattooed and then being buried alive, kind of thing. I'm like,
Well, see, last season they actually did have a lip sync for your life last season for the first time.
I saw that part. But when they put the girls in the coffin and try to get out, I'm like, and then they put the snakes in the whatever. That's too much.
Did you see the one with the ropes and they had the blow and
no, that wouldn't.
Oh,
that would have gave up. That would have been absolutely not. Or I would have lost.
I would have fought somebody. I would fight.
The gag is, I love watching shit like that, but I don't want that to happen to me.
Not a participant. Yeah,
I won't participate. I'm still trying to get one of the girls to do the tortilla challenge with me. None of the girls want to do it.
The what challenge?
The what challenge?
The tortilla challenge, where you slap the person with a tortilla.
A tortilla? Baby!
Yeah.
Wait.
I know what you're talking about, though. I've seen it. It's on TikTok. I've seen people do a tortilla.
What? Okay, no, I can't. But Listen.
The girls don't want to do it because they don't like. A lot of these girls got work on their faces, so they don't want it to shift. And I'm like, I don't got work done, so I'm like, come on, you can hit me. I'm good. Ain't got no fillers on my face.
I'm not trying
Oh wow.
I ain't trying to get that comb move, but listen, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for being here today. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you get in the comment section afterwards. Make sure you drop a tippy poo in any of these people's tippy poo jars. I know it's tortilla, but she talking about tortilla, honey. And I was driving.
That's beautiful. Welcome to the stage, tortilla.
I'm too close to Mexico. I heard tortilla, honey, but listen, I can't.
Is that how it said? I don't know.
You
didn't know that?
Tortilla, not tortilla.
Listen, a lot of people didn't know how to say fuss. So leave me alone, okay?
I mean, true, but I just that Illa. I was like, all right, Glorilla, yeah, Glow, all right. Stop on number. All right, I gotta go. Tuning in, everybody. We love you down. Take care of yourselves. Make sure you put yourselves first in your life. Make sure that you're doing what you can do best. And we will see you back here in 2 weeks, but you'll see me later on this week for more live reviews. Until next time, take care.
Bye. Love y'all.
Kissy, kissy, kissy. Matt, where's the
Listen.
Yeah.